Does your mom know you're watching this show? Yes, she does. Welcome everyone to season 2 of the Friday Night BS show. I need to remind everyone that this show is rated R. It is rated R, people, and it's intended for a mature audience. What you consider mature is up to you. Also need to add that we are not licensed psychiatrists, therapists, or doctors. I cannot give you CPR or any of that stuff.
I can.
Yeah, you can. I'll do it the old way if you're hot.
Oh Lord, that ain't saving nobody. That's called that's not a good thing. You don't do that. No.
If you're hot, you're getting lip contact. Any stats shown or talked about on this show come from websites and Google. So don't get mad at myself, Jennifer or Deana, because we're just reading off what old Google tells us. You know, that's
correct.
Google is
informative.
Google's God. Google's God. I mean, if you think about it, it comes right until there's AI. Google and all the search engines are pretty much the smartest things on planet Earth. I mean,
there is AI.
Yeah, AI is getting there.
It's already here, old man.
No, it's still just kind of picking different things out of the World Wide Web to.
Haven't you seen Sophia?
I've seen it, but it's still it's not thinking for itself. It's grabbing data from the universe of the internet,
which is extremely vast.
Well, it's good. Yeah,
humans are the same way. We grab
it's
data
amazing, but it's not thinking. It's not thinking for itself yet. That we're not. That's what people need to separate the two. I mean, AI that everyone's thinks they're afraid of, that they're afraid of. That is probably not even in our lifetime coming. They're nowhere near that. But the other AI that we have now is just basically information picked apart by the World Wide Web that's out there, and it's just kind of giving you that information. It's not thinking for itself, which we don't want. So
most people don't think for themselves.
I kind of try to.
It hurts.
I used to think, okay, back when I was married, I had to think for two. So it's like, what does she think?
Well, sometimes you do.
What should I say?
But some people don't think for themselves at all. Yeah. I can assure you of that.
Oh, I'm sure there's quite a few of those people out there. No names will be mentioned, but yeah,
no, they will not.
There's a few out there. We kind of changed a little bit of things the way we're Tonight Show. We're just going to give it a go tonight. We're going to kind of try to pick up what's going on in the world out there, you know, and kind of talk a little bit about that and give our opinions of some of the news that's out there throughout the week. So tonight, I found some weird news, and I thought it was weird news. It was good weird news.
It's supposed to be weird news, John.
I found it. It's been. We have a weird news drought, right, Deana and Jen? I mean,
it's hard to find any kind of news.
Because I'm sorry, there's no. You look at the news and it's weird news right now. The other day they had that a cop's the recorder, the vest video that. It captured a falling UFO, and there's people who report it and called 911 to report 8-foot beings in their backyard. So that was on the news.
Oh, yeah, I still think that's true. We'll see. We'll find out.
I know, but that's strange.
Yeah, but that
on the news.
What was that, Deana?
I did not see that on the news.
Yes,
yeah, it's out there in Vegas.
News.
It's in Vegas. Yeah,
it's in Vegas. Yes, yes.
And
on the news,
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that one tonight too. The weird news: 28-year-old woman accused of posing as a Louisiana high school student. This was, I kind of have mixed feelings about this one because I kind of feel sorry for her because her intentions were to get fake. Well, they got fake documents and everything to make her 17 years old. And the reason she said she did is because she wanted to learn English. So it kind of, you're kind of like,
that's different. That's different. She did it. If she could pass for a teenager and learn English by going to public school and not have to pay for it.
Yeah.
I get it, but there's
other ways to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. She was being innovative and she was using
but it's still fraud.
Yes, it absolutely is.
It's fraud. Now, is it bad for the 17-year-old boy?
Yes,
Well,
it is. We
it's
do not
not bad for
encourage
the
that.
17-year-old
Yes, it
boy.
is.
It's bad for her, and it's statutory, and she doesn't know what they're saying to her because she doesn't speak English.
Well, yeah, let's clarify that there was no inappropriate conduct by this.
There was no canoodling.
She went there for school. She went there to learn. So, and she got, I mean, she made it through the whole school year. You know, it wasn't until the end somebody, hot tip, called in the school and said that there was somebody that was registered at the school that was, in her late 20s and pretending to be a 17-year-old. So she got busted. So, but
What Karen would get in the way of somebody's education?
I mean, I kind of get what she was doing, but like
They
Deana
need to
said,
offer that to
I mean,
adults.
there's other alternatives. I mean, there's night school, there's a GED. She could take an
But that doesn't necessarily teach her how to speak English.
she could watch soap operas like my mom
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, because you could always understand poor Gracie. Love her to death.
What do you think, Deana? Can you get both sides of that story?
I mean, yeah, I kind of get where she's coming from. And if you could pull, I mean, more power to you. If you could pull off being 17
Exactly.
at 28, wow.
Girl, you got good genes.
Send me your skincare regimen at
Send all that stuff you were using to stay that fresh, young looking. I mean, I get it. Like I said, I kind of feel sorry for her, but then again, there
Right.
could have something bad could have come about that. Who's to say, she could have had some other intentions,
Exactly.
I don't think she did though. She just wanted to learn English from what it sounds like.
yeah,
I can
she-
understand that.
Yeah, yeah. She wanted
Babble
to-
or Duolingo.
there are ways.
There are other ways. Rosetta Stone.
There are other
Oh,
ways.
sure.
I mean, something could have happened with that situation where God forbid she hooked up with a 17-year-old boy.
Oh God. Okay. Enough. We know that
Poor
that's a
guy.
bad thing, but
Poor
thankfully
guy.
that didn't happen.
That sounds like a bad movie.
Yes, a bad 80s
A bad
movie.
90s movie. Yeah.
An 80s or 90s movie that encourages that shit.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
No, we're not. That's where I'm going to build the perfect woman in my garage. That's the 80s.
That's weird science. Yeah, and that did not age well at all.
That's
Love the
okay.
movie back when it came out. Is it funny? Yes, but
Yeah, the best. shit. Great
The
shot
kids
with
thought it
you,
was
man.
funny.
I thought it was really funny.
She wanted to learn English. She wanted to become proficient in the English language. There was no other reason behind it. Adding that the government documents to do this was bad judgment on her part. This is the police talking, and they kind of, like the sheriff says, that she didn't participate in any extra
Curricular.
activities and had no disciplinary issues while attending a school. So she was a moderate student. She, like I said, she
That's
was going to
good. She
school.
was
But dude, how much does that suck? 4 days before school ends and you get busted. You go
Oh
to that.
God, she was right there. That's a cruel joke by the fucking universe.
But
That's
I mean,
cruel
how much?
joke.
Now,
Cruel.
I mean, if she's, I'm trying to think of her end game on this. I mean,
It was to get a fucking a diploma to graduate.
And speak English. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I get that part, but I mean, I don't. The problem with this story too is it doesn't say was she registered as a junior, sophomore, senior. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. That's why I say, what was her end game? Was she planning on, registering, coming back to school next year, or was she planning on getting her diploma this year? It doesn't say. It doesn't say if she registered as she came into the school as a senior, or sophomore, or freshman. It doesn't say. So to me, I'm just trying to think. Was her
if she was posing that she was 17, then she was
17.
probably a junior.
A junior or senior, yeah.
Yeah.
So even if she was coming in as
That's
a
intention. She was probably gonna do the 2 years.
she's gonna be 29 in January. So yeah, I mean, this is, and then
Yeah.
this was funny. This is another thing actually, that this isn't the first time this year that an adult has been accused of posing as a U.S. high school student. In January, a 29-year-old woman was charged with using false documents to enroll in a New Jersey high school and attend classes over a 4-day period. A judge in May allowed her to enter she pleaded out, so she got, they let her go. But again, this is what they're worried about is it got to the point where in the article they talk about how the schools are going to change the way things are done. As far, what do you think? Could I get in as a senior?
No,
I don't
get in
think
as
so.
a janitor.
I'm going to learn how to mop the floors. I'm
Yeah,
going to learn how
that's
to mop the
right.
floors. Well, hopefully nothing too bad comes of it from her. I'm
I hope
sure.
not.
Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to bet there's a happy ending to this story where they're it's probably going to be a misdemeanor offense, and they're going to help her learn to speak English. I don't know.
That's what you
I'm
gotta
trying to
do.
figure.
Here's a slap on the wrist in an English class.
I think they should be like, here, learn English. You want to learn it? Learn the motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, good for
Learn
her. Most people don't even want to bother learning English. They just want to, come here and work and get money and send that money home. They really don't care about whether or not they learn to speak English or not. So good on her. The thing I can't think of is what was like. I mean, when I say her end game too, I mean she couldn't use that diploma for anything. She couldn't use it. You know what I mean? She couldn't register. She couldn't put that on a job application. I got a high school diploma, because it's two different fucking people. So,
Well, depending on how deep she goes, she could have a complete other persona.
That's what she said. How deep can you go?
How low can you do?
Well, the Friday night BS show wishes her luck. If you want to learn English, email John Troncali. Wait, first I need to see a picture of you first. So.
Shut up! That's horrible. I'll help you learn English, but you got to be hot.
Let me see if I can push the mother and oh God, how old's the mother? If the mother helped her get it says here the mother helped her. So they're prosecuting both of them, the mother and the daughter. The mother's 46 and the daughter is 28.
Is there a picture of them?
I'm trying to see if I can find it. Okay, her it's Martha. All right, let me see if this. God, she got the long name. She got 1, 2, 3, 4 names. Let's see if we can. Don't highlight it, John. Search, Google search. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, she could have passed.
Jeez.
All right.
I want to see, because I bet you she looks young as hell.
Yeah, she does.
Because some of these, they look really. You believe they're.
I believe I can fly. Nope, wrong page, John.
I'm like, okay, watches.
No, that's the actual article. Hold on, I gotta find it. There we go. I found it. All right, present. Share screen, John. Who is? There we are. We found it. Okay.
Who can it be? Yep, she could totally. Oh my God! No
I would have dated the hell out of her.
Yeah.
Every single boy probably shit their pants when she walked through the door.
I would date the hell out of her.
I'm sure some of the teachers shit their pants too. She is gorgeous.
Yeah, I could see the PE teacher saying, "I could have hit that."
Wow, she looks really good. I can easily see how she pulled it off. Damn.
I mean, mom does not look 46 years old.
No, she doesn't. She looks just as young. She looks like her sister. They look like sisters.
Yeah, they do.
You got the super hot one, and then you got the cute one.
Yeah.
God. I feel sorry for every boy in that school. They must have been trolling the fuck.
Those poor guys are having a heart attack in class every fucking day.
Oh, God.
because she's beautiful. I mean, she is very beautiful.
Yeah. Coming from a lesbian, she is very beautiful.
I'm not a lesbian. I like both. I can tell
I'm
you
both.
both.
I'm sorry, both. Yeah, no, yeah. Let me get
Not
the
that
mother
there's
out.
anything wrong with being a lesbian, but don't.
Let me get the mother out of that. There you go.
Jesus. She is beautiful. She's gorgeous. And she can easily pull off being a teenager. She could quite possibly have even pulled off 16.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, look at her
so
face.
tiny, yeah.
Yeah, she's super tiny, easy, but she went 17. Kudos to her. She thought about
17. What's that song?
No, don't sing that. Fucking wigger.
Well, let's see if there's any other. Yeah, I don't. It is pretty much the same article. She used a false passport, a birth certificate, and enrolled her daughter.
You know what? I could see how she. You know what happened? Some other girl who was her competition found out about something about her and fucking turned her ass in.
The other hot girl.
Yep. It was a hot girl war, and she lost.
Bitches will be bitches, man. Bitches will be bitches.
Somebody was like, "Fuck this bitch," and then
someone in the girls' locker room said, "Nah, those boobs are just too perfect."
You look like a woman.
You look like a woman, man. Is that a gray pubic hair?
No, that doesn't happen until your 40s.
Well, good luck. Hopefully, she doesn't have to go to jail, her or the mother. It's a good thing.
I don't think she will. Look at her.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Should she get in trouble? Yeah, she should get in some sort of trouble for falsifying documents.
But she's not going to go to jail.
Especially if you're messing around with a fake passport. And then it makes you think, if you know people that can get you a fake passport, then that kind of also, because not a lot of people know how to get fake documents. So that kind of makes you think.
I'm sure if you search hard enough in the right environment, you'll get something.
If you go to the right Starbucks and bump into the right guy on using his laptop to play fucking some game at Starbucks, he's probably get you some fake ID.
No, you know what? No, you don't go looking for it. Many people have not passports, but they have fake IDs, and that's ID. More your driver's license or whatever. They're getting more difficult to make, but anybody who knows somebody that'll get that for you will also know where to get the passport.
Yeah, I mean, you need obviously she's not a U.S. citizen, so she needed that passport. So that's right there. It's kind of scary.
Did it say that she wasn't a citizen?
No, well, she needed a passport, so obviously, she's coming off as a student from somewhere else. So she was probably using a passport from Mexico or wherever they supposedly were using, and a birth certificate. So
wow,
those are not easy things to forge, especially a passport, to get yourself into school. So
we know it exists.
Oh, it's out there. It's out there.
Completely. People have been getting fake IDs since we were kids to get into bars.
Yeah, a driver's license, but man,
and they still do it for that reason. Yeah. They do it to get into the bars.
Yeah. All right, let me see. What do you guys want to talk about next here? All right, let's. I want to talk about this. A Memphis woman runs over a restaurant manager twice, not once, but twice. I love this.
She runs him over twice.
Not
Two
once.
times.
2 times. And what's
why?
The rest of it?
I mean, the funny part is it's $90 fucking dollars. Yeah. It's $90 bill. I mean, it's $90.
Memphis woman runs over a restaurant manager twice after running out on $90 meal without paying. Why did he chase her? I understand that, but your ass got ran over twice. Yeah. People are crazy.
Let me find you. Let me make sure I get the right article here.
Oh my god! She ran his ass over twice.
I mean, for a $90 fucking. I mean, you ate. So you ate your food, and if you had no intentions to pay, I mean, that's one thing. But
now you've got a reckless homicide on your.
Now you got. Oh my lord.
She looks disgruntled too.
She's like,
she's a little upset. She got busted.
Does anyone take a smiling fucking police photo?
Some do.
Gary Busey.
So, yeah.
Yeah, DUIs.
Yep.
Oh my God. A lot of people who've been arrested, high, I'm sure
Yeah.
they're smiling from ear to ear, being like,
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. This was in Memphis. A woman ate at the Red Hook restaurant and ran up a $90 bill. Instead of paying for the meal, the woman walked out on the bill. As a result, the restaurant general manager went after her and tried to stop her. In turn, the woman in question ran over the manager twice.
And then you ran over him twice.
She went forward and then go back.
And then
Did she put it in reverse? How do you run over someone?
That's
I have questions.
I hope she didn't, because there's two different I forget, there's two different ways that can be charged. Now,
Yep.
she like hit him and then he got up and then tried to get in the way again and then hit him. That's different. Now, if she hit him and then came back to run him over, that's
murder.
That's two different charges, man.
Oh yeah, I think what probably happened is that she hit him and he wouldn't get out of the way.
I'm fucking $90. I don't care if I'm the general manager.
I know. I'm
You're
like,
still
oh
going
no.
to jail for that.
And I mean that's one of the laws that has just been changed here in California, where companies can no longer have someone. They can't designate someone that's a registered person to do loss prevention and chase someone out of a store anymore. So that's not their job. So they can't force employees to stop someone from leaving a store when they're stealing something.
Well, yeah, it puts them in jeopardy and it puts them in danger.
If they are not part of loss prevention, it's a new law, it's a good law. I get it. But then actually supply some loss prevention at the door to avoid that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of places do. They have loss prevention at the door.
So let's see here. She wound up behind her. Okay. She wound up behind her black Nissan Altima trying to get her license plate number. Ooh. She hit her while she was trying to get the license plate number. That's intent for
That is intent.
Yeah.
And then she hit her again.
Yeah.
That's premeditated. You had the second to think about, I could stop, but no, I'm going to do it again.
No, I'm just going to back my ass into him. And hit him with my car. That's fucked up. Yeah, that's not okay.
So she wasn't trying to, from what the articles I read in the article, she wasn't trying to stop the vehicle. She was basically trying to get the license plate number, and she hit her.
Okay, that's different.
As a manager,
that is way different. That is so different.
Okay, why am I laughing, John? Don't laugh, John. I'm just one of those sick fuckers that as I'm reading it, I'm mentally picturing the situation.
Oh, I can see it too. I totally see it, and that's fucked up. You don't do that to people. I can't support her. I'm sorry.
Oh, $90.
That was fucked up.
Yeah, so she's going to be charged with aggravated assault. Despite running her over twice, the manager was able to identify her. Branscombe. I guess that's her name.
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. That's the whole. That's the whole article. I thought there was going to be some more to it. I should have finished drinking. That's the whole thing. That was yeah. I mean,
she got hit with a car twice.
She got hit a car twice. I kind of want to know. I kind of want to know.
Somebody who don't run out on your fucking bill. If you can't afford to eat there, don't eat there. You go make some food at home.
Yeah. I mean.
It's nice to have a nice meal. I get it, but don't go to some place where you can't afford and try to do that shit.
And $90. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know what kind of place this is. I mean, it sounds like it's one of those chain places, Red Hook Restaurant. Let me see if I can.
It's probably a better restaurant, a good meal, a really good meal.
Yeah, it looks like a chain.
$90 out the door.
Looks like a chain place. Yeah, I think we have one in Modesto.
What is it called?
It's called Red Hook.
Red Hook.
Cajun seafood.
Oh,
bar.
Cajun. If it's Cajun food, hopefully it better be good Cajun food. Red Hook.
Red Hook. Yeah. All right, let me see if I can share this here. Share screen, John. Oh, there we go. They got a salad bar.
Oh, awesome.
Ooh, dirty rice.
All right,
Okay,
here we go.
seafood.
So let's see what you. I mean, look at these prices: $10, $12. She ate a lot. I'm looking at these. I'm
You're
sorry.
breaking it down. She ate
Was
a
it
lot.
just
She could
one
have got.
person, or was it like a lady
She could
and
have
her
gotten
friends?
alcohol.
And
It's just her. I mean, these prices $8, $7. I mean, the most
How
expensive
the fuck
thing
do
on
you
here
do
is
90?
she ate a lot.
she had to have been drinking or something.
Yes, it's got to be drinks. It's got to
There
be
had to
drink.
have been drinks. There's
I
no way.
yeah, get your hands dirty. The shrimp, no heads, is $22 for a
Okay,
pound.
she probably got some seafood and stuff like that. She
You
probably went to
think?
town.
I mean, even the soft drinks are cheap. This place is cheap. I mean, for $90, she ate
Mhm.
like a fuck. She ate like an '80s Taco Bell with $10. I mean, you were fucking,
Yes.
you were a fucking king, man.
She ate
You
like
bought for the whole
John
neighborhood in
Can't.
the '80s. Well, I hope she goes to jail. Damn it.
The first one we're good. This one, yeah, she shouldn't have hit him twice.
Maybe she's gonna go to the jail with the 28-year-old. They can share a cell.
Okay, you're just ridiculous.
Fantasy.
I'm 17. Don't touch me.
Fantasy.
I'm 17. Don't touch me.
I didn't see your ID. Well, yeah, she ran him over. She's going to jail
Twice.
twice,
Right.
and yeah, I mean that was anything you guys want to touch on that?
No.
That's at least manslaughter. That's at least manslaughter.
All right, I'm going to hit
She
you with
did it.
I'm going to hit you with
Yep.
a creative question for this scenario. All right, you just ate. You got the check comes. Both of you. You're separate. You guys aren't together. You're at the restaurant. You're done eating. All of a sudden, the check comes. You go grab your purse, and you forgot your wallet. How are you going to handle that, Deana?
I would talk to the manager, be like, I'm so sorry, I forgot my wallet. Like, do you want me to wash dishes, or do you want an honor policy for me to go home and get my wallet for you? She don't just bail.
How about you, Jen? What are you doing?
I would be like, do you have Cash App? Because we're going to take care of this right now. We can also Zelle.
Yeah, that's right. You
Oh,
could,
yeah, that's true.
you
To
can
land
use
the
your phone.
technology.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm bailing.
No, like with me,
No,
if
you
I
wouldn't.
no, with me, if I can afford it, I'm eating there. If I can't afford it, I'm not doing.
bailing.
Why would you go there if you can't afford it?
That's why I carry a hydrated cockroach in my wallet, just in case.
Oh, you're no
In case
a
that's in there.
hydrated cockroach.
I give him
Why don't you just?
I give him CPR on the table and get him bring him back to life, and then I put him on my food. No, I have been in this situation. I have been in this situation, and I worked out with the manager. Is I gave him my driver's license. I said I will be back. I'm sorry, I
Kind of need that.
Yeah, and I gave him my driver's license because I keep that separate from my wallet. People, now everybody knows my little secret. But that said, don't keep those two together. It's a little thing I do. So.
Life hacks by John.
And it's a life hack. It's something I feel like that's of all the cards that are in my wallet, I feel that is the most important card. So I keep those two cards separate. I keep that card separate from my wallet. So if I lose my wallet, I still have my ID paper.
Jeez, I'm trying to think and that's a good thing, but as a woman, where am I going to put that? Sometimes I don't even have pockets, or my pockets are not that big.
Yeah,
pockets are so fucking shallow. It's ridiculous.
I have a little thing. I don't know how my thing. It's a little.
You got a little thing.
I got a little leather thing that I keep the card in. Yeah, and I keep my card in my front pocket, especially if I'm going.
Lady, that's where his ID is. His front pocket. You all
my
know
front
now.
pocket. You got to dig for it, ladies. What the fuck would they want the ID for?
You want a piece of this ID?
You want somebody's 55-year-old ID? You can pass as an old man from Modesto.
If you try to pass as a freaking high school student, I'd hit you with a car.
Oh shit. Well, yeah, she's gone to jail. Yeah, no, that's what I did, and the guy was fine with it. He was like, "Oh, okay, cool." At first, it was funny because the first thing he said to me is, "Why do you have your driver's license?" Then I had to explain to him why I keep my driver's license. I didn't have my wallet, so I went with it, and he was fine with it. Came back, got my driver's license back, paid my bill, and left. But I've never seen the situation where someone what Deana brought up, and I about doing the dishes. I still think that is. I mean, I get they probably did that in the 50s and the 60s. Fucker, you
Some
gotta go
places
wash
still
dishes, bitch.
some people still do it. They'll offer. I've seen stories
Yeah.
of people washing dishes and doing kitchen duties at a restaurant and getting fed.
Yeah,
A lot of places will
would
do
you do
that.
the dishes if you couldn't?
Oh hell yeah!
You do
I've
you
worked in
do
the
the dishes?
kitchen before. I've worked for restaurants. Not a problem.
You tell
Just
your
stack
date.
them.
I'll
Stack
see you.
them.
I'll see you in about an hour and a half. I gotta go do some dishes. Take your date out.
No, you're coming with me and you're helping.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, maybe she didn't know, or he
You
didn't know.
ate too. I don't give a fuck. You ate too.
You ate too, so you're paying. You wipe. I'll rinse. You wipe.
Exactly. Teamwork. Let's do this.
You're terrible. All right, I want to. Yes, no, I'm not doing this story because it's who it is. All right, I don't want to hear it. It's not because it's Taylor
Is it
Swift.
Taylor Swift?
This story kind of blew me away because I didn't realize there was places like this that are out there that these clubs that you're not allowed to take pictures of people. I get it; it makes sense, and I can see how she is upset by it that someone took pictures of her in this New York club, and you're not allowed to have pictures taken of celebrities and people that while you're in there, and now all of a sudden you have these pictures out there. And I guess let me read you here what she says. The sources says that the Lover singer, 33, ended the membership again after guest broke the no photo policy and posted snaps of her with Maddie, 34. I don't know who the fuck that is, but he's a lucky bastard. Taylor. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so she's a little pissed off. She's pissed off, and she is going to leave this club. And I guess, I mean,
I can understand it. You go there so that you don't have to deal with that shit. You just want to feel normal. A normal person doesn't necessarily have people taking pictures of them when they're at a club.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel? I mean, how about you, Deana? I mean, you're a celebrity. You know, there's probably very few places, and not that you are a celebrity. You are. You're on the show. You're on the show. You're on the show.
Oh, really? I mean, the show is so great.
But
I'm trying to drink.
Hold on. She gets one of these. I mean, there's probably very few places that you can go anymore as a celebrity and just kind of, yeah.
There's cameras everywhere.
Unless they're like hooded up.
Yeah.
And like sometimes they.
Are you Deana? Are you Deana, Jennifer?
Oh, sorry. No, I'm high.
I know you're high.
Clearly.
Hey, Papa. So what do you, I mean, how would you feel? I mean, would you feel the same way as she is? You know that. You know,
I'm sure she feels like she's violated. There's no privacy. I mean, everybody everywhere has a camera in their pocket these days.
Yeah, I'm assuming this is a pretty. I mean, it's some club in it's just called the New York Club, the New York City Club, or yeah, I think that's what it's called. Let me make sure here. Yeah, NYC Club.
NYC.
Yeah, and NYC.
I don't know if I've ever heard of that.
I guess it's an exclusive place, and to be a member in this place, I'm sure they have dues and all this other shit, and it's probably very expensive.
Look up the dues. Look up the dues. See how much.
What are the dues?
I
want to sign up and take pictures.
No,
sign up and. It is listed as the 22 hottest nightclubs in New York City. Oh no! Let me see here. I don't know how I would look that up. Let me put Taylor. See if that comes up. Yeah. That's going to bring me right back. I can't see where it would say what it would. I'm sure there's some dues in this. I'm sure it's a place.
There's got to be some dues if they're exclusive. That's just the way it goes. It's called the NYC Club.
Yeah, NYC Club. That's what I got. Let me get rid of this lady that ran the guy over.
Memberships. I'm looking at it right. Okay. So
Did you see it?
how
I'm
much does
sure.
it cost to join?
I guess every
Who's the most
person that
expensive?
is part of this club has to sign an agreement stating that they will not take any pictures of any of the members, and if they do take any pictures of the members, they revoke their membership into this private club. Earlier this year,
So whoever took the pictures should skedaddle.
yeah, which made me also wonder how much those pictures are worth. Don't it,
Right,
Deana?
exactly.
There is a $50,000 initiation fee and a $15,000 annual membership.
Yeah, so you just fucked yourself. Now it doesn't say who the pictures came, because it could be staff. Now, if it's staff, but it sounds like it's actually a member, because it says that a few members have been removed from the club.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's not. Yeah, that's a lot.
But
of
50,000 and then 15,000 a month. You're paying
That's
to be
insane.
left. You're paying to be left the fuck alone.
Yeah, you're paid to have some privacy.
You're paying to be left alone completely. And when something like that happens and that's breached, you're like, nope. Mm-mm.
It said the club permanently expelled 2 members for taking the photos, while one was put on suspension and now has to reapply for membership. Another check for $50,000.
You fucked up. Give us money.
So
Right.
that just makes me wonder how much that photo of her is worth. If you're willing to give up, say you're already a member, you already made the 50,000, so now you're paying 15,000 a year. Is one photo of Taylor Swift worth your membership in that club?
Yeah, right.
Depends on how
Seriously.
much somebody pays
How
for
much-
it.
Right. How much money do you have
To get those two together.
to throw away? Right.
Let's see how
Are the
much.
pictures worth enough money to
Is
buy
it
your way back into the club?
Not Swift tickets. Photo. Oh shit. I'll see. She's yeah. These are just gonna show me what her pictures that she has taken that she sells. She sells everything. I bet you
Well, of course she does.
She's her own brand.
Yeah, I bet you she sells her sweat
Possibly somebody will buy it.
in bottles. Taylor Swift sweat.
No, on washcloths. Sniff.
And a blending machine.
Wipe some Taylor on you.
She sells her bath water and people buy it.
How vain can you be?
I mean, I get it for her. I mean, it's got to be tough. I mean, I even kind of sometimes felt sorry for Kanye in a way, even though he is an asshole. I kind of felt sorry for him. I mean, I just couldn't imagine everywhere you go. They were just all over. They were worse with him than they were with Princess Di. You know, I mean, everywhere this fucking guy
they
went.
killed Princess Di, so I think it was kind of worse for her.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It was just as it's just as bad, if not worse, with him. I mean, everywhere he went, there was 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 times.
That's an unfortunate regular thing for people who are celebrities, and it sucks ass.
Yeah. I mean, I would put my foot down. There's a couple of them that I read, which because I really kind of like this subject because I like to read the articles. But there's like some of the celebrities that would just really get pissed off when they were starting to take pictures of their kids.
Well, yeah, because it's invasion. No,
that pisses me off. But what do you do? You're out and about.
Has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, I know, but what are you going to do? I mean, you're out and about. Yes, you have a right to go to fucking, whatever store you're going to, or going to Starbucks with the kids. Not everybody's getting photographed. I'm not going to Starbucks and they, oh my God, it's fucking John from the BS show. like you ladies. I mean, you two can't go nowhere without people recognizing you from being on the BS show. I mean, Wisconsin, she's like,
they're all over us up here. And
she's like a queen over there in Wisconsin. But yeah, it would suck. And to have your kids, have your kids photographed nonstop. That would, But there was
agree.
Yeah, the funny one of Kanye, the one that I still kind of look at and watch that makes me laugh, is he's fucking yelling at this photographer, and he's walking, and he runs into the sign and hits him in the head. You ever seen that one?
I think so.
It knocked him back down. Dude, he was so angry. He
That's
was so
hilarious.
angry. Oh, poor Kanye.
Poor Kanye.
Do you feel sorry for Taylor, Deana?
I want to in this situation.
Now, remember, keep in mind where she's at.
I mean, yeah, she paid a lot of money to have a lot of
Yes,
privacy.
she did.
But that's the price you pay for fame, man. The paparazzi's everywhere. You never know.
But still, that place, she paid money to protect her from that.
I absolutely agree with you.
So,
But you kind of have to expect that kind of thing when you're that level of celebrity.
I know the thing too that kind of it's like these are also very wealthy people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like this. They didn't do it for the money, you know.
No, they just did it to be annoying.
That's what
horrible.
I'm thinking.
What a dick.
Because I think I kind of went to the idea is like, let's get rid of this nonsense. And the best way to get rid of her is just take a picture of her and get it out there. And maybe she'll get pissed off and leave. You think that could have been the scenario?
It's a possibility.
Not impossible, sure.
We need Taylor out of here. How do we get
Right.
her?
I want her out of here so bad. I'm willing to get
Is
kicked out
all the
myself.
older women there that were
such
all the older women that went there to eat dinner? It was like, I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift.
It could be a man too. Maybe she declined somebody's invitation and they
Yeah.
Maybe some creeper was like not getting the answer he wanted out of her.
Yeah.
There's so many reasons.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, Taylor, good luck. Send me an email. We'll talk. You need a shoulder to cry on. I'm here. Jennifer's grubbing over there. I cannot watch Jennifer eat because it makes me so fucking hungry. Oh, right. A new study claims people have gotten tired of tipping and want companies to pay its employees better money. This one,
Yes.
I can see. I'm gonna play devil's advocate on this one.
Devicles?
I'm gonna play with my testicles. I'm gonna play with my testicles on this one.
You do that.
I'm gonna play with them. I don't know, man. This one kind of because you know what? We're one of very few countries that still tips in the world.
That's true.
And you go to Italy, you don't tip, you pay for the chair. That's how it works over there. So if it's $5 a chair, which is €5, which is like $6 something bucks a chair, which can add up if you're there with a family of 10.
Sure.
But you pay for the chair, and I thought that was kind of cool. And I'm now, granted, I don't know if that chair money goes to the waiter and the waitress. I have no idea, but it was like it's $5 a chair, and that's how it works. No tip at the end, and you just pay for your meal and you're done. This one, I don't know, man. I mean, it talks about paying employees better wages. You know, I get that too, but that also means increased menu prices as well. Because if you're paying the waiter more money, that means you're going to have to pay more money on the food end. So in a way, we're still losing as a customer. You're still going to lose in a way.
Here's my problem with that.
Yeah.
Food prices have gone up,
Yeah.
but the pay wages haven't. Yeah. Everything in the world has gone up. Mortgage rates gone up. Yeah. College rates gone up. Everything has gone up.
I would like to remind everyone of one real important thing. You're not required to go to a restaurant. That is a luxury.
That's also true.
You are not required to go to a restaurant. If you want to go to a restaurant, that's fine. That's great. You're having somebody cook for you and you're being served. So if those people deserve to be paid a decent wage. That's just I've worked in restaurant industries. Some of those people get paid $2.13 an hour.
Yeah,
and they have to compensate for
on those tips because they don't get paid a decent wage. So if they pay you a decent wage to start with, because you're already increasing the price of the food. Like I know your overhead did not go up that much. Pay your freaking waiters.
Okay, but most of these places are paying what the minimum wage is. Sometimes a little higher than the minimum wage already.
Minimum wage is still so low, though.
Yeah, but a waitress and waiter's job is not a job intended to feed a family. So I'm going to go. That's how I look at it. There's certain jobs that are out there that are designed to support a family. And yeah, maybe the Taco Bell, McDonald's, and places like that. That's not a job that's supposed to support a family of four. You're not.
Right,
You're
exactly. That's not a career. That's a
But
right.
for some person, it just might be though.
Yeah. Well, now is that your fault as a consumer? Should that be your fault that that person is working at that restaurant?
People deserve to make money to live.
Right. Right. Now,
And the thing is that some of these jobs, with what they get paid, they couldn't afford to live on their own, regardless of how many fucking hours that they work. And those jobs are not necessarily. I understand that they should be like a through the, that's like a step in your options that you move on throughout your life to different job roles and things of that nature. I understand that. But they still got to be paid decent. Some of these people get paid shit.
You go, girl. You go, girl. Well, all right. Let me put it this way. Okay, this is one of the situations. I tip, and I tip well. When I do go somewhere and I eat, I always tip. Usually between 18 and 20% is what I usually tip. And if the service is not so good and I feel like I'm not being taken care of, yeah, I'll drop that down to right around 10, 12, never below 10. I never give anybody less than 10%.
Right, same.
But here's a scenario. You go to a place and let's take the bartender, for instance. Does the bartender deserve a 20% tip? Does the bartender deserve an 18% tip? Does the bartender deserve a 10% tip?
It depends on the drink. If I'm getting 2 beers, you're getting $2, maybe.
It depends on how strong you want your drink.
How strong? You're not going to know that. That may help you the second time.
Exactly. Yeah. You have to line it up.
You have to line it up. All right. Here's another scenario. This one comes up in the article, and that's the ice cream parlor. You go get an ice cream cone, and they have a tip jar there. Do you tip that person for getting you a scoop of ice cream?
They're freezing their ass off to give you ice cream. You better tip them.
Come on. What are you Are you tipping them 15, 18, 22%?
I tip a few bucks, put it in the fucking, especially if they're doing this tappa dance and putting all this shit in.
I'm not talking about
Cold Stone.
I'm not tipping exactly. I'm not tipping the ice cream lady. I'm sorry. I just not tipping the ice. She's not doing anything. She's
You're
not
such a tightwad.
She's not doing anything. This is where I'm getting at. I don't understand. We've become a culture of tipping, and it's like everybody wants a tip. And it's like from the guy who's doing absolutely nothing at a oh god, I'm gonna get myself into so much fucking trouble.
Go ahead. Stick your foot in your mouth. I want to see it just right in there.
I think yes, I should tip the person that's serving me dinner. Yes, I do believe that. I do believe that the guy that's making my drink, does he deserve a tip? Yeah, sure. I mean, but I'm not going to give him the same equivalent amount as I would get.
You had to.
Yeah, I mean, if I get a beer, if I buy 2 beers, he may get $1. I'm not giving him more than $1. I just don't feel like he did anything. He grabbed 2 beers, he popped the caps off of them, and he handed them to me. Why should I give him more than $2 or $2 for matter?
Right. If it's bottle, you get $1. If it's a glass and it's a really good pour, you might get 2.
I'm not giving you 2.
And it's a really good pour. Like the head is perfect. I like a good head.
It's going whether it was poured right or not.
Sure
Johnny's
too.
Drinking it. Johnny's fucking drinking it. I don't care how it's poured. I mean that's where this is getting, and I'm not the only one, because they're showing that in this article that people are getting tired of tip culture. They're getting tired of having to tip for everything, no matter what. Tipping used to be designed for servers, waiters. That was a thing. Now it's everywhere, and the data is showing that people are getting kind of tired of it. Yeah, sure, pay your employees a little bit more, that would help. But then what do you tell the waitress when she doesn't get a tip? Now she's living on those tips, because if you look at it, some of these waitresses, depending on the places, yeah, sure, there's a difference between what the really good waitress gets and the mediocre waitress gets. Now you're going to tell the really good waitress, who was taking in $110 a night in tips, to the shitty waitress that was doing nothing and getting $25, now being told your tips are gone, and I'm going to raise your rate, but your income. But to this waitress that's busting her ass and making $110 a night, she's not going to make up that $110 a month, or $110 a night that she was getting in tips, because maybe she's going to get an extra dollar, $2. That's not going to make up the 110 she was making a night, right? So how do you
Not
judge?
everybody. The thing is
No,
that
I worked in the restaurant business.
did
I
too.
know.
Same.
I've seen the good waitress taking a good 150 to 200 a night, to the shitty waiter or waitress that was barely bringing in 50. I've seen that difference,
why is restaurants keeping shitty waiters?
Exactly.
because nobody
That's
wants
the
to work,
job.
Jennifer. You're lucky to get who you can get right now. That's the thing. But you see where I'm going. How do you justify that amount of income that's going to make both parties happy? How do you
That's
keep
just
both? How do you keep that
That's
waitress?
just life, though. I mean, I've worked at places where at the end of the night, everybody dumps their tip in a jar and we
Yep.
split them. It doesn't matter how well you did or how many tables you served. You could have sat on your ass the whole night, but you got a cut the same cut that everybody else got.
Yeah, there
And
are
that's
some
just
places
the
that
way of the world.
there are some
We did
places that
that.
do
We
that.
had a tip jar, but
Mhm.
we all worked for it.
Yeah, there are places that still do the unity tip thing. Most of the casinos do that. You don't keep your tips in casinos, so it goes into a pool. And at the end of the night, whoever worked that shift, that hour during that shift, that's where the money gets split between whoever worked that shift in that area.
And I can tell you that the restaurants that I worked in were predominantly Latino. If you were being lazy, they let you know. You got your butt up and you worked.
Yeah.
Everybody worked.
Yeah, but you're still going to see the difference in your wages, because your consumer, the customer, is going to see that the service isn't up to par, and is going to give them a 10% tip instead of an 18 or 22.
Okay,
Where
and it happens.
the girl that's busting her ass, and the customer's like, "Fuck, man! Before I could even say I needed a soda, she's there. Man, before I said I needed condiments, they were there." And she ends up, on a say a $60 tab, she ends up, making $10, $15.
And again, I understand what
Yeah.
you're saying, but that's just that's just the truth of it. If you work for a certain place, you know what the rules are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. How do you, this doesn't make sense to me when they say raise the rates, raise the income for these people that are working in this place. Well, how do you justify that? How do you tell Carol that she can't bring in 200 a night for being a great waitress, because now your tips are gone, but I gave you $2 more an hour.
And I understand the sides of both of them. I understand
So
that
you go $2 an hour extra for 8 hours. That's $16, sweetheart. So you're giving up $200 in tips for an extra $16.
Yeah.
Now tell me you're not pissed, Jennifer. Tell me you're not pissed.
No, I am an advocate for people making more money to at least survive.
Yeah.
And some of these jobs they don't make that money. Now
I'm speaking as
it's a service industry job.
Conservative Republican. Boy, I wish Mike was here right now. Now, that's what I'm getting at. And hey, you know what? If you do a shitty fucking waiter and you get a shitty tip, it's only you to blame. Now, if it's the chef that fucked up your order and screwed up the ability from you to getting a tip, that's a different story. But if you're not getting your tips and you're not happy, then figure it out. Figure it out. What are you doing wrong? How can I be a better waiter? How can I make more money? That's the drive. And that's, to me, what should be discussed, and not the fact that an employer should give them more money.
You
to do the
understand
job
that
that they're already being paid to do.
the Gen X in you is very strong, and I can
The
appreciate that.
Gen X,
I respect the Gen X in you, where
work
you're like,
for
get
it,
it
damn it.
together, bust your ass,
Work
give
for
110%. These new generations are a little bit different now, and
Oh,
you know
hey,
that.
they got to learn
And
somewhere,
and
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 why
there
not
are
in the
certain, yeah,
workforce? Why
there
not in the
are certain
workforce?
things. There are certain things that are learned on site, which the development can be very good. But the fact of the matter is that a lot of the people that work these
Well,
jobs, and I understand what you're saying
the
about,
millennials and the Gen Z are the ones that are complaining about people not making enough money, and they're also the ones that are not doing anything. So
they're trying to make enough money to get out on their own, and they're not
And
being
it,
successful with it.
exactly, because everything is too fluffing
It's
expensive.
too
Why move
yeah, I
out
expensive.
and
get that.
pay?
I get
Right?
that
Why
part.
move
Yeah,
out and pay $900 to $1,200 a month for an apartment when you could live in your mom's basement
yeah,
for
Exactly.
practically nothing?
yeah,
Exactly, because
and
it's
just chip in.
expensive.
It
And
is.
even going to school, even
and
getting
as
an
a parent
education.
as a parent that should be fine, and you by changing and disciplining that individual into paying certain bills, and that's teaching them that they can come live here, but they're going to help out. That's where you
Yes.
change it, instead of just most parents saying, yeah, come live here, no problem, you know run up the electricity bill, run the air,
Well, no,
run
no,
the air
no.
Oh,
conditioner, run the
I can assure you that there's some contribution
yeah,
involved with
yeah,
when you
it has
share
to be,
with
has to
your
be.
adult
That's
children.
how you teach them to be responsible
No,
adults. Yeah.
also that's no.
No,
No,
no.
you will
no.
contribute. I have paid enough in my life to other fucking people. You will
Right?
contribute. Nope, not today, Satan.
Right.
Yeah, I think a lot of this has to do with with people traveling more. I think that changes things. People start to realize, hey, when I go here, I'm not having a tip, or when I go here, I'm not tipping. Why are we doing this here in America? Why is everything? It just seems like I it seems like the only person I'm not tipping these fucking days is the guy at the fucking register at the supermarket. And I'm waiting for that bucket to show up
Well,
someday here soon.
the
No,
more
because he has to ask you
convenient.
if you have a membership card.
Okay,
I almost feel like that's that
That's
if
a
I
tip.
go throughout the whole day, it seems like I'm putting money in a fucking tip jar every single place I go. And it's gotten to the point where it's like,
depending.
dude, what the fuck did you do that I have to tip you?
Okay, with me, depending on what I'm
Thank you for the
getting.
extra whipped cream on my fucking soda.
Okay, depending on what I'm ordering, depends on I'm paying for the convenience of things sometimes. If I decide at 7 p.m. on a fucking weekday that I want a specific type of food, I just go on onto a nice little app and it'll order it, and then somebody will pick it up for me and they will drop it off. I think that is worthy of a tip on top of my food.
Yes,
Thank
that is
you.
worthy. That is a tip. That is a tip that is worth tipping. Now, I'm not
Thank
going to
you.
argue at that point. No, I'm not going to argue with that there. I mean, that's a service that you are paying for, and you're not
Mm-hmm.
having to do fucking nothing but push a fucking button. But I, I'm
Restaurants, they have to wash your dishes and clean up after your
I'm
nasty
getting
ass.
at that.
They
But
deserve
again,
to be paid.
what is it tip for that situation worth when when you contribute all the other factors into the extra money that person is getting for making that delivery? He's getting compensated gas. He's getting money from the tip. It's already added in there, and
So,
you're giving a little extra. That's
yeah,
fine.
I'm
That's
like,
fine.
so
But he's
thank you
supplying you.
for bringing my food fresh
Right.
and
Right. He's supplying you a service. Now, the guy that's fucking scooping your fucking ice cream into a cone,
Jesus Christ.
that guy's not getting it. I'm tired. I'm done. I'm done.
And I understand that there's going
Yeah,
to be a certain price range. What we're saying is that, and what I was saying
I'm gonna
is,
put a nickel in there next time I get
don't
ice
be
cream.
so fucking cheap to not pay your employees something decent. We're not saying that they need to make like what do you know
Right.
that EMTs get paid, I think, what, 12 to 15 bucks an hour. EMTs,
Yeah.
they get paid 12
Should you
to
tip an
15
EMT
bucks
for
an
saving your life?
And the thing is that no, they need to make better. They need to make more
Yeah,
money.
the school for that is not free.
Oh my God, there's so many things. And
Very
people
expensive.
in service industry, people get shit on left and right.
Yeah.
They deal with some of the worst customers out there.
Here-
They
here.
deserve to make a decent fucking wage.
Here you
Make
go.
it rain, John.
And
Here you go. Thanks for speaking. You get a 20. You get a 20 for being here tonight. You get a 20 for.
thank you.
That's
If you
where I'm
wanna
going with it.
If you want to give me that money,
everywhere,
that's fine.
everywhere I fucking go, there's a fucking tip jar, and I'm getting tired of it. I'm not the only one. That's
You
what
don't
I'm-
have to tip in the tip jar if you don't feel
Yeah.
like it, but that
But I
doesn't mean
don't
that
need
everybody
to
else
feel.
doesn't have
I don't.
to.
I.
Or
I
they
don't
could.
think I should not feel shamed by
Who's
employees.
shaming you?
By employees of that place because I felt like the ice cream scooper guy doesn't deserve a dollar. I mean, I'm sorry, dude. You're getting paid to scoop ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah, this
If you
feels
see
very
this man,
specific.
I
feel like
know.
we should
If you
stop
see
going
this
to that
Now,
ice cream.
if he accidentally
Where
gives
did
me an
he
extra
go?
scoop, he might get a buck. He might get.
Oh
a
my
buck.
God, then you're paying for the scoop, you jackass. What is wrong with you? Can you just give me a little bit more? Give me a little bit
No,
more
no,
and
no.
I'll tip you.
Without me asking, if he just goes ahead and gives me an extra scoop and goes, "Hey, you go. Here's a little extra." Sorry, or
If you
oops,
see
I
this
gave you a
guy
little
coming
extra.
in ice cream shop, if you see John Troncalli coming, just
Cold Stone.
Just close the door. Turn the close sign on.
Lock-
Lock
put
it up.
lock
the
up.
close sign. Be like, nope,
I'll go
motherfucker,
to-
you get
I'll
no
go to
ice
Rayleigh's
cream
Our freezers are
today.
broken today.
I'll go to Rayleigh's and buy a gallon.
Good,
That's
do
a
it
tip.
yourself.
There you go.
There you
I don't
go. Right on.
Now you'll
I'll
have
Thank
sit
you.
at I'll sit at the
anyway.
counter and go, you know
He
what? I'm going to
cracked
give
the
myself an
code.
extra scoop tonight. Boop.
He cracked the code.
That's all I'm saying. That is
hilarious.
Americans, wages, whatever. But again, you need to look into all the factors when it comes to giving someone extra money. Are you going to get extra service? Are you going to get better worker?
Extra service? What extra service are you? Examples.
Well, okay, your job, you took that job. You knew what that job entitled. You knew what that job paid per hour. You knew that depending on your level of excellence is going to determine what you're going to get paid as a tip. Now, if you go and that table constantly has to remind you that they need water or they have no silverware or now I exclude the meal because the meal's not on that waiter, whether it's cold or it doesn't get there on time. That's the cook, that's on the kitchen. Okay, but if I'm constantly having to ask for napkins or I'm constantly have to ask for a drink or I've constantly that stuff to me just breaks it down to what I am going to give you as a service.
Completely.
So now when you say, okay, is that person going to be a better waiter because he's getting $2 more an hour? Do you think that guy's going to be a better waiter because he's making $2 or $3 more an hour?
There are positives and negatives to both sides of these stories. There's positives to them giving them a better hourly rate, and there's of course positive
go to
tipping.
college, get a degree.
So, and go into debt and be paying it for the rest of your life.
It says with the rise of cashless payment methods and digital wallets, the act of physically handing over cash as a tip has become less common. This shift towards more digitalized economy may be contributing to the decline in tipping, which I think is part of it. I think it is part of the fact that people are not giving that extra tip because they're having to do it through their phone and it's electronic and,
nobody has cash.
Happy Father's Day, John.
Nobody carry cash. I mean, I still carry cash and it's, for those moments where in that situation, a lot of times too, I do pay with my credit card or my debit card, but I won't put the tip on there. I never put the tip on either one of those two cards. I will always have cash or I will ask for a change to what I'm going to put at the table. Because I feel like why tip on your card? So you tip on your credit card. Why pay for that for the next 2 months? You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous to me.
Yes, we understand, John. Becky says, hugs to all. Happy Father's Day, John. Have a great show. A quick peekaboo.
Becky, are you tipping? Are you tipping the ice cream man?
She said, I overtip. She's like, P.S. I overtip. So
okay, but yeah, that's fine. I overtip too. But are you tipping the guy getting you ice cream at Cold Stone? Answer that one. Be honest.
This is so specific.
It's
not going to Cold Stone. It'll solve your problem.
Personal. I know.
It should be against the law to have even have
Go to Thrifty. Go to Thrifty.
It should be against the law that any place like an ice cream parlor should have a fucking tip jar. That's all I'm saying. You should not be a tip. I should not have to see a tip.
Old school soda shops had a tip jar.
No, they didn't.
Yes.
No, they didn't.
Soda
tip jars. Yes. Tip jars used to be on pianos, and that's where you would tip the piano player at a restaurant for playing music.
Old West?
I know. What the fuck?
No, that's where it started. The tip jar started there. That's where it started.
From a very long time ago.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
But you also had tip jars at diners and with the soda shops.
Weeded its way into our fucking ice cream parlor places, affecting the poor customer who was like, dude.
A vendetta against Cold Stone. Yeah. Everybody get him
Cold Stone. Gift John the stink eye for not putting $1 in the jar.
Cold Stone, email me at Cold Stone. Email me.
Everybody give John.
Oh my gosh!
Exactly.
What is that? I'm gonna send them $5 to shut you up. Right?
Exactly the amount of what do you order? Everybody, just give him that so that he can go and buy it and not tip.
Yeah, like I said. If I'm at a restaurant, yes. Like I said, if I'm at a restaurant, I'm going to tip you. I'm going to tip you. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm going to tip you. I just feel like we've gotten to the point where it's just gotten ridiculous that I'm tipping everyone. Like I said, everyone but the fucking guy at the supermarket. With good employees, work sandwiches, I will tip the person who does it right, but I have to admit most services wonderful or above with me. If not, I let them know. I'll tell the ice cream guy if I don't have to give him $1, I'll tell him, hey, you fucking scooped the shit out of that ice cream, brother. Thank you, man. All right. Does that make him feel better? Is it the $1 better, or me telling him he did a fabulous fucking job?
The $1.
The $1.
It's $1.
It's $1. The $1. We're gonna get out of this one before I get in trouble.
What you do? The key is that you start to put the $1 in the tip jar as they're going to
get the string on it, like the Al Bundy.
No, that's a cheap bastard. Put the $1. You just put it in the scoop it, and they will give you a nice scoop. They will give you a nice scoop. You tip and let them see while they are scooping. You'll get. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Becky, here you go. You ready? I want what I paid for. That's it. I don't need extra.
And so they give you. I don't need any extra. For.
I want what I paid for. If I'm supposed to have 2 scoops of ice cream, give me 2 fucking scoops. Now I'm not going to hand you a fucking diploma for doing such a great job scooping up that fucking ice cream.
They probably have one from the ice cream school.
I mean, that's it. I mean, you're going to get an extra $1 out of me, And they'll purposely, I love this one. Instead of giving you a 5, they'll purposely give you 1s. Just
of course.
I know the trick. I worked at restaurants for a long time.
Telling you to give them the entire 5, shit.
Maybe they only had there. 1.
You cheap bastard.
They can't spit in your food. They're right there in front of you.
Oh, sorry.
They're right there in front of you. They're right
as
there.
They're talking over your ice cream. We're having a real wonderful day here.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm just like I said. I'm gotten to the point where I'm just done. I'm done. I'm gonna tip the waitress.
Johnny. That's okay.
I'm gonna tip the waitress. I mean, it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna go back to tipping a guy to get into the fucking bathroom, or the guy handing you a little.
You do that at clubs.
Yeah, clubs, but I'm not.
Yes, I'm in the snack.
Yeah, I'm not tipping the ice cream guy. That's all I'm saying.
Sprinkles for you.
Sprinkles for you. I'm in there all the time. They see my face, but and each time I get the same amount of fucking ice cream.
Oh my God.
No one's fucking me over. Nobody's fucking me over. I'm still getting the same amount of ice cream. So yeah, we're gonna go. What are you gonna go scoop some ice cream? What are you doing over there?
No,
She's got chips.
I'm getting my meat sticks.
Oh damn! Your meat sticks.
Yes, these are.
Did you tip
this
for
one-
those?
These were not cheap. This is original. There's teriyaki, and there is summer garlic sausage. We're gonna do the summer garlic. But yes, I get these online. They are, if you like the jerkies or the sticks, the Slim Jim, that kind of stuff. These are so good.
You like to have small round sticks in your mouth?
No, I prefer big ones, bigger. Some girth.
With a little teriyaki in it.
Oh yes, squirt that all over it.
Jennifer's playing with her beef sticks during the show.
No, I'm going to be eating it, and you will see it, and that's okay. They're delicious.
All right, this article kind of pissed me off because there's some names on this article that kind of like okay, and I'm willing to bet. I'm going to say it right now. You guys all out there could get pissed off.
Okay, what do you think?
Fucking millennial wrote this article, or a fucking Gen Z wrote this article, because I'm sorry,
article?
whoever wrote this article has no fucking idea what music is. So we're going to open this up.
God.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever wrote this fucking article needs to be bitch slapped. I'm going to say it right now.
Yeah.
That's all
18
I'm
most
going to say.
overrated artists of all times.
Yeah, and we're going to go through these one at a time.
God.
I don't know who wrote that, or where's her
We're
name?
going to fight.
To me, this is just pure clickbait nonsense to piss off millennials. I mean, to piss off Gen X.
Gen X's, yeah.
And actually some of the older people, too, because, I mean, some of these artists are from... from the 50s too.
Yeah, before Gen X was here. It's not just us.
These are fucking legends in the music industry, and it's just you got
pioneers.
Whoever wrote this, you got balls. That's all, and it's a female, so you got balls, Kelsey. That's all.
Kelsey.
Now, the first one on the list. Granted, was he a great musician, Dave Matthews? Was he an amazing music? Was he overrated?
No, he had some good songs. His show, he was great to go see live. Yeah. Super mellow, ton of stoners.
It may be hard for some people to hear, especially those who live in New Jersey and New York, but Dave Matthews is nothing more than a tri-state icon who made waves with his music scene for wearing tight jeans and strumming a guitar. When it comes to his vocals, Matthew really is nothing special.
Wow.
I was like, bitch, shut up.
What does she listen to? I want to know what's on her playlist.
That's what I think.
Everybody's got a different taste. It's probably just not
Grande and Taylor Swift and fucking
right.
Commercial. Justin Timberlake. Now, I kind of semi-agree with this one because
he was extremely innovative. He was part of one of the biggest, well-known freaking boy bands of all fucking time.
Of the 90s, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Released his second solo album, which was that fucking song was really good. Feature Sex Love Sounds. There's one great song on that album that I really like.
He's a smooth motherfucker.
Yes, he is.
And with him, I'm kind of tied because he did kind of step away and try to do his movie thing and be a movie star. And I get that. Maybe kind of stop doing it. So I kind of don't, I kind of get how maybe Deana, maybe younger than you, Deana, right? With Timberlake or no?
I don't know. My daughter.
Nadia's 33.
Yeah, Nadia's 33.
30,
so my daughter, that age. I mean, he's a fucking icon. It's insane. Fuck, for God's sakes.
Right? My mom's in her 60s. She knows who Justin Timberlake is.
Yeah.
That boy can move.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm not mad at him for doing it.
And I love how she, in a way, when I'm reading these articles, in a way, it makes me laugh because she kind of puts it in her own face by also showing how many fucking Grammys they won. You don't win 10 fucking Grammys for being a shit fucking artist.
For being overrated. Yeah. No.
Shut the front door, right. Becky? Oh man.
What's the next one?
Oh. Yeah. All right. You ready? Look, this one, I'm like, okay, bitch. Now I want to come over there and find you and slap you in the face because how do you even put Prince on this fucking list?
Prince is a legend. You don't even have to be like a fan of his music to know that you can't put him on
He
this
is
list.
a musical genius.
Yes.
He plays all of the fucking instruments.
Thank you.
He is out of this world. He
wrote how many other people's hits too? Like,
oh my
not
god,
even just his
Sinead
own.
O'Connor's.
Right.
And you think about how many fucking people sang the songs that he written that he didn't even sing, that he
That's
wrote.
what I just said, John.
Oh, I didn't hear it. Yeah, I heard something.
She says that exact same thing.
Deana, all I heard was.
Well, we got Crunchy McMuncherson over here.
Yeah, Crunchy McMunchy up there.
I'm muting it.
Prince never settled on a specific sound. Oh, okay, that's called pure genius. I mean, that means give your fans.
Called branching out, being original.
Yeah,
rediscovering oneself and one's art.
Yeah, it's crazy. I just, like I said, when I was reading this, I was just like, okay, this girl, I do now. Deana, you made a great point, Deana. I want to see this bitch's fucking her Spotify count.
I'm looking at the top. There's 547 thumbs downs, and I only see 250 thumbs up. So
that's awesome.
A lot of people are following our opinion on this.
They're like, fuck you.
Right? What the fuck's wrong with this bitch? Are you crazy?
Put Prince on this list.
Beatles or Queen are on this list. I'm done.
And I don't know how old Story by Kelsey was her last name. Brashear? I don't know how old she is.
I'm looking this bitch up on Facebook.
Deana's taking it personally.
I'm taking it personal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old she is, but if she's in her 20s,
my own list.
If she's on 20, if she's a 20, this is a woman or a girl, a woman, whatever you want to call her, that has been she has heard the last 10 years is auto-tune. So if she's going to compare actual vocals,
probably like K-pop.
Yeah,
okay,
K-pop.
Continue. Let's see what else is on this bucket list so that we can get mad.
Yeah, she belongs there. I'm not gonna argue that one.
I like Ariana Grande.
I like her voice.
She has been. They compare. I've heard this before, so this is not the first time I heard that her vocals are up there with Whitney Houston and Jennifer Hudson.
Yes,
I agree. I agree with that. I've heard her really hit some amazing range in her music. So to me, yeah. I mean, I don't know a lot of her music, so I can't really say, hey, she doesn't deserve to be on this list. But I mean, I'm going to go with you two guys. I mean, does she deserve to be on this list?
She's a bad motherfucker.
Oh, I
Deana?
found her.
What is she? How old is she?
Oh, man, it wants me to install LinkedIn.
They want to know who you are before you bash her. and I'm going to give her a lot of credit. From what I understand, she's been through a lot. She has been through a lot. She has lost, she's had lupus. She has lost her kidneys. She has gone to dialysis, and yet, she's putting out music and doing her thing. So
she's still doing her art.
Badass.
Yeah, like I said, I don't know her music, so who cares what she's like? Voice judge and yeah. I mean, I've heard her sing. It's an amazing voice. So I'm not gonna go either or with this one. I don't know too much about her. Fuck you, bitch. Now you're putting in a goddamn Madonna. How do you
Madonna or old Madonna?
All Madonna. I don't care. It's
Madonna is iconic. Fuck off.
There's a reason she's called the Queen of Pop. Come on.
Old Madonna was awesome.
Well, let's put it this way:
is an alien. I don't know.
Madonna to this day is still considered the Queen of Pop, right? She's still to this day is considered the Queen of Pop.
She holds that title. Yes.
From all these amazing artists that are out there currently right now, and still be referred as the Queen of Pop is pretty fucking spectacular. Is the way I'm looking at it.
I think the title should go to Taylor Swift personally.
Yeah.
Madonna's performance of Like a Virgin on MTV when it first came out and they were doing the awards,
Yes,
they had her live.
I remember when that happened.
That was not only iconic, that was pearl clutching for some people. And she didn't fucking care. She just did what she did.
She was a pioneer.
The Queen of Pop Madonna shot stardom in 1983 with her self-titled debut album. Sadly, she had stuck to the decade because her music hasn't changed much since the time of big hair and spandex. Bitch, there was nobody wearing spandex. Madonna seems to be doing nothing more than revealing her heydays. I mean, I get that. I understand, but you know what? We talked about this before on another show we did on music. It's hard for an older band to come and go on concert, go on tour, and not have 60,000 fans screaming, play Back in Black or Hell's Bells. It's gonna happen. So I get that. I mean, she's not going to. Kelsey needs yeah, she does. I think we should all write her a nasty email and tell her, bitch, you don't know your music.
She does not.
This guy.
Anthony Kiedis from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah, okay. And
so she's dissing the Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Or are you dissing the Peppers? Because by himself, no. But as the Peppers...
Yeah.
As a pepper, you're gonna get shanked.
Yeah, this bitch is trying to get killed.
Oh my god, virtually shanked. I don't want to go to prison.
You see why I got mad?
What I say? Oh,
you can see why I got mad when I was going through this list. I was just like, fucking. And how do you fucking put Neil Young on this list?
I don't like his music, but I respect him. He's iconic as well.
Exactly.
I mean, it's Neil Young. You know how many artists started their careers because of fucking Neil Young? Fucking Tom Petty. I mean, the list goes on. Rush.
She probably hates him too, but we're still looking. So
if it wasn't for Neil Young, we don't have Rush. We don't have fucking Tom Petty. We don't have fucking who else? CCR. I mean, these are bands that contribute him for their music. I mean,
they're not looking at it like that. They're probably listening to his stuff and they're not getting it. So
yeah, the reason is his voice sounds whiny at times, which doesn't make his music over appealing to listen to regularly. His music's not. You don't play Neil Young music on a loop. You play Neil Young music on a mood. You play it for a mood.
Well, they don't understand that.
Yeah.
They're not our generation. They don't get it.
The top 40 all day.
Jennifer Lopez. She does deserve that. She does. Yeah. I'm sorry. She needs to be on this list.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it as well. I mean, she does have a few songs that I've always liked, but yeah.
Here you go. You ready?
Oh God, no.
And here we go. Deana, 2 Jennifer Lopez songs.
I don't even know any.
See? Jennifer, 2 Jennifer Lopez songs.
Let's Get Loud and I just had the fucking name of it.
No, you didn't. You thought
Waiting for Tonight. Waiting for Tonight. Let's Get Loud and Waiting for Tonight.
Are you ready for mine?
What?
I don't know.
Exactly. So I've listened to a lot of her music because the beats are good and they're very
I'm running
dance-worthy.
it through my head and I'm getting Jennifer Lopez mixed up with
Taylor Swift.
Who? No, not Taylor. Fuck no. What's her name from the 80s as well? Take 2 steps forward, take 2 steps back.
Paula Abdul?
Yeah.
They're not, really?
Together.
For some reason, I'm getting those 2 mixed up in my head right now, which is bad. Maybe I should stop picturing both waiting for me in bed right now too.
Oh Lord, Jimi Hendrix.
Jimi Hendrix is a legend.
Yes,
go to bed, little girl that wrote this article. You don't let the adults.
She probably doesn't appreciate the whole artistry of the electric guitar and what he could do with it.
Well, this is it. It says, but when it came to his singing, he really wasn't anything special. Bitch, go listen to that fucking album. You don't need to get high. Just go listen to those fucking albums.
She is voicing her taste with her opinions. I think that it just differs. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Because these are some excellent artists. And if you get the artistry of it, you change your mind about it. But we're different.
get a fucking album, get an album player, put that fucking any one of his songs on and just listen to them, and then you can come back and then we'll talk, because
It
I'm
may
sorry,
not resonate
Purple
with
Haze,
her.
was he great vocalist? Was, you know, but listen to Purple Haze, just listen to that song, listen to the words. I put Frankie to sleep to that fucking album. Bon
To Bon
Jovi.
Jovi.
I'm
Bon
kinda,
Jovi, you know what? I can't be mad at her for Bon Jovi.
Yeah,
Bon
I'm kinda on
Jovi's
board with that one too.
Bon Jovi is
I'm a
in a
cowboy
way it's
on a steel horse I ride. I'm ready.
it's a bit it's weird, but it you kind of enjoy it in an irritating way sometimes.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're halfway there.
Go. You ready? You ready?
Yes.
Deana, 2 Bon Jovi songs.
I know the one. I was just singing it.
I know the
Living
one.
on a prayer.
Yeah, I living on a prayer. Damn
Living
it. I
on a
was like,
prayer.
Bed of Roses.
Bed of Roses. That's it.
Let's see.
That's all I know.
I'm trying to think of another big one.
All right, I'm ready.
Oh, wasn't that? Is this a song for the broken?
Oh God. Dun, dun.
When he was trying to be an alternative rock and roll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, they made their choices. It's okay.
Yeah, he belongs
Guns
on
N'
this
Roses,
list.
Yeah,
you
he
can
belongs
eat
on this.
Guns N' Roses. Yeah. No, Guns N' Roses does not belong. Axl Rose does not belong on this list. That man's voice in itself, I think he has a higher octave than Mariah Carey.
He does, but
And-
the problem is, I get where she's kind of going with this, with the overrating factor. But early Guns N' Roses was amazing.
Phenomenal.
It was phenomenal.
Freaking phenomenal.
The drugs ruined that band.
Yes.
It ruined that band and ruined his
And
performances,
egos.
his concerts.
God, yes.
His concerts,
Egos
their
and
concerts
drugs.
went from up here and just slowly.
Stadiums. They were
fucking-
like it. They were totally it. When they came out, that we were waiting for them.
I seen him 5 times, and the 5th time was the last time.
Well, dang. Well, you know what? Shit
they
happens.
agree.
But in their
Yeah.
in their heyday,
Yeah.
just like Van Halen,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I'm kind of torn. I mean, between it.
If she's talking about
early
their
Axl
stuff,
Rose,
she can fuck off.
fucking early Axl Rose, legendary. I mean, right up there.
Now Axl Rose, no.
Yeah, today Axl, yeah. How do you put her on here? How do you
Shake it
put?
off.
There's so many
Shake it
hits.
Now
off.
I get. After reading that last sentence real quick, I kind of get where she's going with this, and it kind of.
Is she annoyed?
I mean, I get it. Her music is all the same. It's about breakups. It's about sadness. It's never.
It's
You know what?
becoming one noted.
It's I mean, she doesn't. She is creative. Don't get me wrong. I know she can play a
Yeah,
shit ton
absolutely.
of instruments and she can sing and all that stuff. But
Correct.
there's going to be a time that she needs to step out of that box, and I think stop writing about, breakups and sadness and politics and all that other nonsense, and just write music. Just write some good music. You think that's possible from her? Or you
She's
think
gonna
she's
have
just
to.
waiting?
She'd have to dig in a different place. She'd have to recreate herself.
Yeah, that's too bad. Because she is talented. I give her that.
Absolutely, she could
I
do
think-
it.
Yeah, and one of the, whatever you guys, Taylor Swift, Johnson, the Taylor. But I do respect the fact that she has so much respect for her fans. And I like that because
And
we
that's a
grew
good
up.
thing.
We grew
Absolutely.
up listening, to a lot of 80s rock bands that were like, fuck, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, thank you, goodbye. You know what I mean? That was 80s. That was fucking 80s concerts. There was nothing. It was that last strum of guitar, that last, boom, thank you, Cleveland, goodbye. And then they were gone.
Bye.
There was no talking in between sets. There was no, none of that. And I've watched some of her concerts, and I just kind of blown away that she puts that much effort into a concert and really gives it. Now, are they worth $600 to $1,000 a ticket? Fuck no. Fuck no. But I do respect that she has a lot of love and respect for her fans. I thought it was amazing that my cousin got to be picked up here in Modesto in a limo, drove to LA, got to see her at her house and listen to the album before anyone else. That was fucking amazing. Who does that? Who the fuck does
Your
that?
cousin.
Nobody does that. Fucking, I would fucking love to have done that with Motley Crue.
Yeah,
Come get high with us in the 80s. Yeah, 80s. Yeah, come get high with us, John. You
I
listen
thought you were
to
gonna say that you would do that for Taylor. You would have done that with Taylor Swift, and be like, restraining order.
Yeah, I would. I thought about filling it out, making up some bullshit story. You don't look sick.
My last wish is to meet Taylor Swift.
Taylor, no, fuck you. Fuck you, lady.
Actually, you know what?
You're getting a fucking email from me. That's all I'm saying.
I found her on LinkedIn.
You've added Tina's like account. Yeah, kind of.
Like she's 20. Yeah.
Okay, the king.
But that was the 50s. It was rhythm and blues. It was not like he was going to come out and sing fucking, he even did gospel, correct?
Yes, he did.
Gospel.
He's a multi-talented artist.
Right. I mean,
there's no denying that. And
there was no such thing as pop in the 50s.
It's
so
her, her taste is different. That's all.
Yeah. You're fucking
like
Kelsey. You're fucking insane, Kelsey. That's all I'm saying. Does your mother know you put Elvis on this list? I want to know from you. Email me. Let me know. No. Let me take that back. Does your grandmother know that Elvis was on this list? Because your mother probably wouldn't know who she was.
This bitch is dissing Elvis.
I don't know enough about her.
I like her music, but she's not for everyone.
Yeah. Now they go after her. What do they go? They're saying she's too sad, right? Is that what they're saying?
No, she's extremely talented, absolutely, yes. And she's got different varieties of her music. She's not a one note.
Yeah.
But I think that people probably just don't get it or they don't like it. But she is extremely
She made her music career out of being sad.
Not necessarily.
At least that's what many reviewers think of the young artist and her music. Now, I've heard that song. Which one is that? Bad Guy?
Bad Guy.
That fucking jams. That fucking song does jam.
Yeah, it does. Totally.
It does jam. I get
her music.
Songwriter, and she's a good singer, but I feel like she has a hard time melding the two.
Yeah.
I enjoy her stuff.
I want to hear her sing without anything. That's what I want to hear.
You should see some of her performances. Look her up. I've seen quite a few where she's out just with her brother and his guitar, and she's just singing.
All right. And what I'll say about her for this list, I think it's too early for her to be on this list.
Yeah,
in her career.
I don't think it's warranted.
I mean, she did get. I mean, you're not going to get. Didn't she do the fucking 007 song?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did.
She did. She has a beautiful voice.
Yeah,
this is a hater.
That, she did the soundtrack song for 007, the new movie. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't get that for just being. I think it's too soon for her to be on this.
Yeah,
we'll see.
She shouldn't be on this list.
Yeah, maybe another year.
Fuck.
What's the funny? Are you fuck? Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. I just thought about her music. I just thought about her music.
The old freaking
she was an icon, and she for her time she brought women into
absolutely
the 90s scene a little bit more, but to go back and listen to it now, not a fan. Her music now, I mean, at least I know how to spell.
Are you a Hellaback girl, Deana?
I know how to spell banana.
Are you a Hellaback girl?
No.
Yeah, I ain't no Hollaback girl because I don't know what the fuck a Hollaback girl is.
Okay. The story behind that is that Courtney Love called her a cheerleader.
Yeah.
So she got pissed and she wrote that, that song because Courtney Love dissed her.
Oh, honey, don't take anything Courtney Love says.
Yeah, but she still took
you can smell Courtney coming from 2 miles away.
But back then, Hole was iconic. Hole was, everybody loved their music. At least it depends where you were, but they were like, if grungy and stuff like that.
Yeah, and Jen, pretty much SoCal, NorCal girls.
Okay, because I was like,
yeah, I think
were really.
I think her music was big for us because it was here on the West Coast. She's a West Coast girl from Bakersfield. Blah blah blah. I don't know if her music. Do you think her music,
ska music, though,
made
back
its
in the
way?
day?
Yeah, made its way across the country and made her. But I mean, now, I can't even think of the last. When's the last time she even put a fucking album out?
Well, she's been doing stuff with Blake, doing like Christmas albums, and she's gone that direction. No doubt, in my opinion, was iconic when it was here. When she split up and she had her single, like she did her singles, she had some good hits.
Yeah.
But no doubt, trumped everything.
Yeah.
And
fuck
she's
you.
doing.
Fuck you. Are
Eric
you fucking crazy, bitch?
That
Are
does
you
not belong on this list.
He is an excellent guitarist. He is
amazing singer-songwriter.
Yes.
Is this girl deaf? Is she
apparently her parents didn't love music. Her parents didn't love music.
Her parents did not have culture.
Nabisco chocolate chip cookie.
Does she even understand how many people
you can't
picked up a guitar for the first time because they heard Eric Clapton playing the fucking guitar?
Phenomenal guitarist.
Every fucking guitarist from the 80s contributes their talent or wanting to learn to play a fucking guitar because of this fucking guy.
He can make that guitar scream. And you like listening to it.
In my opinion, Eric Clapton and fucking Eddie Van Halen, two guys that fucking every person taught. Every kid was like, fucking, what's the first song you need to learn to play? Half of them want to learn to play, what do you call it? Eruption from fucking.
Yes, Eruption.
Fucking, and Eric.
I think I have that in my car.
You're getting a vicious email after this fucking show's over. That's all I'm saying.
Johnny's like, I am a white woman in America.
This chick is turning me into a Karen, and I'm going to fucking Karen all over. It's Eric Clapton. It's Eric Clapton. I mean, fuck. Are you stupid or deaf or what is it? Fucking Eric Clapton.
You never know. Look it up. Make sure she's not.
Another one, dude. Seriously, how do you fucking even?
How?
Bob Marley,
his entire message was preach love.
Love and peace and love. Peace and love
and
unity.
Together and be all
Kelsey
right.
Parrish doesn't like peace and love, everyone.
Jesus. No woman, no cry.
His music is lazy.
He's lazy because he's stoned, bitch.
Music is lazy.
He's stoned. It's supposed to be lazy. You don't get it.
Yeah, here's the sentence. His music is lazy, which would be bad if he had other tempos in his track set. Oh, fuck you. It's fucking reggae, you dumb. You want him just to all of a sudden go from a reggae tempo to...
Deana, find what's on her playlist. What are some of her musical recommendations?
I don't know.
Find
I found her on LinkedIn. I am on Spotify.
I'm on her LinkedIn. Find her.
She's got to have some type of recommendation for songs. Cyndi Lauper, are you bitch?
Cyndi Lauper? You're kidding me.
Cyndi Lauper.
They still dub today's music.
Madonna.
Today's culture still dubs her fucking music, Kelsey. They still dub Cyndi Lauper's fucking music in the rap videos.
She works with current producers and everything, and she works on actual good stuff.
And who doesn't fucking know this lyrics to Girls Just Want to Have Fun? That song.
Or She-Bop. Or what it's about.
That unified women in the 80s.
Or True Colors.
True Colors, yeah. Or the Goonies song.
The Goonies. That's on her song.
She sung the soundtrack. She sang for the Goonies.
She won a Tony Award for composing Kinky Boots. So she has that going. Yeah, she has a Tony Award. So she's not only got a bunch of fucking Grammys,
Yes.
got a fucking Tony.
She's amazing.
Cyndi Lauper. This girl. Yeah, that was the last one. Thank
Oh my
God. Because I don't
God.
think
She
my blood
decided
pressure.
to kill us on the last one.
I don't think my blood pressure can
dead.
handle another person on that
dead.
list.
She seems to have disappeared from social media since she posted
Oh
that
my
yesterday morning. Somebody
Do
already
you know
got
how many
to her.
people are just like losing their shit?
Here you go. This writer is an idiot who rated Hendrix as a singer anyway. In the first place, nobody. He was always rated as a virtuoso guitar player.
Are you reading the reviews?
Yeah, I'm reading the reviews.
Come on, give them to us. Give it to us, because nobody's going to agree with
It
us.
won't let me. I wrote a nasty one. It said I violated community standards. It
Okay,
wouldn't
no,
let me
you
post.
got to read them. I want to hear what these people are
okay,
saying.
yeah. Oh, let me put them up. Hold on. Yeah.
Because they've got to feel the same way. We can't be the only ones.
No, we're
I'm
not.
sure we're not.
Because that was stupid.
47 people can't be wrong.
I
Can you
can't
guys
see
see?
what it fucking. Make it bigger. Slap it.
Yeah, I'll make it bigger. I'll make it bigger for you. How's that?
Okay, the writer is an idiot. Rated Hendrix as a singer, anyways. In the first place, nobody. He was always rated a virtuoso guitar player. Okay, there we go. Conceptual genius. Okay, Prince, Neil Young, Jimi Hendrix, Elvis, Eric Clapton, Bob Marley. Overrated. Does the author know anything about popular music? This list is clearly the author's opinion based on little more than bad taste and ignorance is real music.
Ignorance, real music.
Wow, I can't even comment on this crap because it'll never get through Microsoft censorship.
That was me, Eric. That was me, Eric.
Jimi Hendrix is on this list because of his singing. Is that what he's really known for?
Exactly.
If this isn't a satire, where'd it go? God damn it. You opened it up. Fuck. I guess because he didn't have a voice of an angel, he's an overrated artist. What do we know? We didn't get an article published. Laugh out loud. I've seen some shady lists coming from Microsoft, but this time they're just trying to get.
Yeah,
it says Seymour. I don't.
Seymour.
There's Seymour to that. That one's longer.
Hold on. Look. People riled
up.
Yeah, let's check this whole article is.
No, he isn't. We all know that his guitar playing was the star of the show. In addition, Elvis was not a songwriter, and we're faulting lyrics.
Yeah.
Elvis was a showman. We need that. It's entertainment for Pete's sake.
Yeah.
I'm not criticizing Elvis taking up for him or whatever. That's what it says, because lyrics in his songs are being judged and he didn't write them.
He didn't write them. Yeah, he didn't write. They didn't. Hardly any of those guys wrote their own music back then. So
someone needs a hug. If this isn't satire, then I can only assume author feels bitter and unloved, and so feels need to lash out. Someone needs a hug. Okay. Seriously, you're calling Hendrix and Axl Rose overrated? I would love to know what kind of music this author's like.
We do too. I
don't care Dave Matthews too much because in every song his voice sounds exactly the same. Justin Timberlake isn't my kind of music, but I think he's talented. Madonna, I don't think she's a good singer. J-Lo, not a good singer. Okay, somebody's doing their breakdown.
Yeah.
The author must be 20 and never listened to half of these artists.
Yeah, right.
You probably don't even know them.
Probably not.
It's almost like it's almost like she picked all the top artists.
This person put
and just shit on them. You know,
of course, this is a matter of taste, but this is still embarrassingly bad.
Yeah,
it's as if it's written by a complete novice. If Prince and Hendrix, not to mention many others listed, are overrated, I'd be interested in reading what garbage she thinks is better. Oh yes. I agree.
I want to see her playlist.
Yeah, I want to see her playlist. Yeah.
People are just there. This ignorant author is insulting some of the world's greatest musicians because they are not perfect. Birish would consider Albert Einstein a failure because although he was history's greatest physicist. He was a lousy plumber.
He was a lousy plumber. That fucker guy, he couldn't lay pipe. Well, maybe he could lay pipe, but he couldn't lay.
He could have been a kinky bastard. Okay, so
you think there's women out there that just want to make love to the smartest, have the smartest man's baby?
Maybe.
You think there's, because I mean, there's women that want to fucking date guys that are in prison. So I'm assuming there's a group of women that are out there that just want to have the smartest man's baby, like the highest IQ.
There's all kinds.
Yes, there is.
It's a new fetish. John just created it. It's the new website.
No, it's not new. There's women all over.
I'm going to start the site. Fuckasmartguy.com.
I promise you're not going to find any smart guys to be on that site.
The list is short, but
right.
So is he. So let's do this.
Let's do this. Jennifer, you're terrible. You're terrible. Let's get into these baby names. All right. God. Before we start this,
oh boy,
and you already have children's names, both of you, and I as well. Give me one that you would name now, today. If you were to have another kid right now, Jennifer, what would you name it?
God, no.
Right? Hell no. What would you name the boy, and what would you name the boy?
No.
No, come on. You had a boy tomorrow. He gave birth, 6-hour birth. You had a little baby boy.
6-hour birth.
Just get right out of there. What would you name the boy?
I think I would. I'm.
Let's say you had twins and they're boy girl.
Oh,
so
God.
let's just say that. Yeah. Make it easier.
People
I know
today?
He's such a dickhead. Okay, so I would want to name my son Bowie.
I feel so bad for anybody else that's watching the video right now.
Yes, I know. We're getting to see John.
No, John, wait, John, you're only 8. Wait, John, wait, you're only 8 centimeters.
You're gonna tear.
No. Don't push, John.
No, I would name my son Bowie.
Bowie.
And I would name. I like the girl named Giselle.
Giselle. Okay, Bowie and Giselle. That's good. I like those. Deana, 6-hour birth. 2 of them come out of there screaming and yelling. One's a boy, one's a girl. What are you naming them?
Dear God, I'm naming them. Please go away. Someone take me. I don't know.
She's like, gone and Ty. No.
Bye and bye. Bye and see.
Bye.
Deana's like,
this one's
does
bye with a
anybody know a good adoption agency?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
Deana's gonna go. This one's bye with a Y. This is bye with an I.
Bye with an I. Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're not. No.
I guess if I had a girl, I always kind of like the name Tegan.
That's pretty.
I like that name. Tegan.
I have no idea what I would do if it was a boy. No clue.
Just
probably, probably Anthony after my brother.
Bronson.
That's mine for a boy. If Tony or Anthony. If I had a boy, it'd be Tony or Anthony.
Anthony is what I used to call my brother.
I always liked that name. And the girl one, I got to think about this because I did want to name my daughter Hope Star, but I wasn't allowed to, so I can't go there.
Yeah.
The other name I like is Samantha. I always like Samantha as a name.
You like the teenage witch, didn't you? Samantha?
No, I like the way that it's just. We grew up in that decade where you're like you really careful.
You like
about
Samantha Fox.
I don't even know who that is. Who's Samantha Fox? Oh no, I know who Samantha Fox is. No, we remember we grew up with where you got touch myself.
No, that's the Divinals.
That's the Divinals. But you had to be kind of careful with names, because we grew up like I was always told, be careful, make sure you pick a name that doesn't rhyme with the fucking female part, or it can't turn into some sort of rhyme or something stupid.
Oh God, yes, it's horrible when they rhyme.
Well, look at Hope was Hopey Dopey. That's what they used to call it, Hopey Dopey. Hopey Dopey. No matter how hard
she
you
was
tried,
one of the 7 dwarves. I'm so sorry.
So it was just out. No matter how hard you tried, there was somebody was creative enough to make your name funny. So. I grew up with, hey, John, you got to go to the John. Oh, very funny.
Oh, you're a dumbass. How hard was that one?
And then I punched him in the face. Yeah. So, yeah, Tony or Anthony, and then Samantha or like. I don't think I can think of any other girl names that I like. I like Samantha. I always did. Sorry, mom, but I always did like Grace. I never called none of our kids Grace. But yeah, I do like that name. I like the old names. And I was hoping when I was going through this list, I was hoping that some of the old names were starting to come back. It was shocking just to see Theodore. That's an old fucking name that's still hanging around for the boys. So it
I
was
spoke
kind of
to a Maureen today.
that's an old name
That
too.
is
Maureen.
We
Well,
have two. I have
my
two in my
niece
family.
Archie named his daughter Ruth.
Ruth is a good old name too. A good old English name. Yeah. I mean, those names are gone, man. Fucking,
But Archie's name is Archie.
I
So
cannot even think of one person that has named their child John. John's like done. It's like a name that's
thank
done.
God. It's a toilet.
It's
With
It's
kind
a
of
great name. It's a great,
a little-
Are you
strong.
going to the John?
It's a
Yeah.
great, strong Catholic name, John.
They call the customers of prostitutes Johns.
Hold on, let me find that baby list. All right, and some of these names I can't say, guys. So you're gonna
Just
have
let
to.
me read them.
All right. The top 2,000, but we're not gonna go through all 2,000 fucking
No,
names.
we're not.
Please no.
Here, hold on. Share that motherfucking screen, John. Here we go.
Let's do this,
Bam.
and hopefully I can see it.
Yeah, I'll make it.
Oh
Big
yeah,
for you.
no.
I'll make it. Big for you.
M&M's. Ooh.
Oh wait, damn it! I can't do that until I exit
Gotta
out of it.
zoom out and close the ad first.
Gotta close the ad.
You some of bin Laden, you.
Speaking of M&M's, I might partake in some.
There is number one.
Luxury?
Luxury.
My daughter's luxury.
That sounds like a stripper name.
Exactly.
Okay. You know,
Not
it
shooting
is-
for the
it is-
not
it
shooting
is
for the
different.
stars with that one.
It is different. Would I choose it? No, but it is different.
Fuck no. Can you say number two? Which is number what?
Arielia.
No, that's number three.
Or-
Wait,
Oh,
Maeve
where's-
is a very old name.
Maeve. I'm having a hard time seeing this shit.
I can read them.
Maeve.
Yeah, Maeve is
Yeah,
a
Maeve.
very old
Maeve.
name.
It's actually nice that it's coming back into rotation.
But is that also like magazine?
I don't know what you're trying to say, so I have no
It is.
input.
Manazine.
I think he's having a stroke.
Menazine is what I'm trying to say.
I don't
Is
know
that a
what that is.
medicine?
Which is an old no, I don't want to get into it. It's religious. All right, it's
Like
the
Mazikeen?
That's what I was trying to say.
Oh, God. I'm trying not to have a freaking seizure over here. Like, what the fuck is he saying?
I don't know, man.
Mazikeen.
I'm still frustrated from that last post. I'm telling you, I
yeah.
can't wait to write this fucking email. I'm gonna write this fucking. I could just the names.
He's infuriated.
All right.
He's so
What?
angry.
Let's hold on. Let's see what this fucking means. Actually, that would help, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah, I like the meme.
Ad
Except
removed.
for the ads.
Oh, fuck you, ad. All right, go back.
Sorry, not gonna happen.
All right, it's not gonna let me do it. It's not gonna let me do
All right.
it. Number 3.
It's I think
Aurelia?
Aurelia.
Is that a pretty name, ladies?
It is pretty.
It's different. I know for a fact that kid's name is going to get mispronounced at roll
Oh,
call.
all the time.
every
She's gonna be
effing
called
day.
Leah. She's gonna be called Leah.
Yeah.
Aurelia.
The golden one is what that
It's a
means.
beautiful name. It's a
The
beautiful name.
golden one. I like that.
Or Ariel. Or Ari.
Ari.
Ari. That would be cute.
Isla. I know somebody that has a little baby named Isla.
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 That's a cute name.
Isla.
Isla.
Is gotta be. We'll see. Well, let me see it. Is
name-
Spanish Scottish origin, meaning island.
Island. Got it. I
Oh.
thought it sounded like it was Spanish. Isla.
Oh. Isla, bring your island over here.
Isla Bonita.
Number 5.
This is Eloise.
Eloise.
Eloise,
Oh my
that-
God.
Very
That
old
is
school.
old.
That is old.
Eloise.
Eloise.
What you doing?
What would they call her? Come on,
Elle.
you're a kid.
Ellie.
Ellie, yeah. Or
Number 6.
There's
Luna.
That's
Luna.
more of a
Luna.
cat name, honestly, but okay.
Okay. Luna, it's my Nadia's nickname is I do believe it's Luna.
Who's here, Aiden? I'll tell her to come over here.
Nadia's nickname is Luna.
Luna.
It just means moon.
Number 7.
Number
Old
7
name.
is Alice. That's
Alice. Oh,
very
yes.
old school. Awesome.
Very.
Alice makes me think of the TV show.
Yep.
Alice, in
In
Dina's
the
laughing.
diner. The diner.
Hopi, would you name any of your other kids one of these top 10 names, girls' names? Well, you have to come and look.
It's like, don't tell me no damn kids' names.
Yeah, Alice. What was the name of that show? Alice, right?
Yes, that was the name.
Yeah, that was the name of the fucking show, right?
Flo was the bomb.
Flow.
Missile.
She has some flow.
She was very, very outspoken and funny. Kiss my grits.
I don't like Aurora because I think that can be used in
Aurora. Oh.
Yeah, that's
The Little Mermaid.
no, that's Ariel. Aurora.
Ariel.
I got that wrong, damn it.
Yeah. Number 9.
Ophelia.
Ophelia. That is
Ophelia?
old.
Yeah, but that's pretty though.
Boys would tear that fucking name apart. Boys
Ophelia? They probably Ophi or something.
Ophelia.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh, Ophelia.
I'd have to kill somebody.
Got to think like a teenage boy. Or no, actually it would be even younger.
Yeah, I'm like, no, yeah. I don't think like a teenage boy because I never was one.
And where's we up to 10?
Number 10 is Evangeline.
Wow.
That's pretty.
That is
I gotta look that up.
And
Bearer
it doesn't
of
sound
good
like
news.
it would be easy to rhyme that with anything.
A bearer of good news. That is what that name means. She is the bearer of good news until she tells you she's pregnant.
You're an idiot.
Then it's all shit. The rest are pretty good names.
Iris, that's pretty.
Violet.
Violet, Daphne, Matilda.
Eleanor.
Eleanor's on there.
That's
I'm surprised. I'm surprised to
they
see.
Have Clara.
Yeah, Josephine is on that list at 17. That's an old name. That's my grandmother's name and my niece's
Matilda.
name. Matilda.
Yeah,
that's got to be a Disney thing, though, right?
I think this does have a lot of Disney vibe to it.
That has, yeah.
Freya's on here.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. Phoebe.
Phoebe's on that list. Now everybody knows my Phoebe story too, right? Who's the hottest?
We know that she's your favorite friend's
Phoebe. Phoebe. None of your names made the list. Sorry, ladies.
No, my name isn't on any list, and if it is, it's spelled wrong.
My name is shit. I hate my name.
Your name? I don't even want to try to find it. See, now they should have a search.
Yeah, they should.
They should have a search, so I don't have to go through all these to find Jennifer. Who's
Can
not?
Can you do a Control F and
There's
see if
a
it'll
search
identify
a name at the top. It says search a name.
Where? Oh,
very
right here?
top. There you go.
Oh.
Freur.
I know. I hit it too fast.
No pressure. No one's watching.
I did it again.
Just click right there. It says girl name's Jennifer.
Oh, where?
Right there.
Right there. Yeah.
If it was a B, it would have stung in the face.
Grace is on the list, but it doesn't say what number. So Grace is on there.
Why is Jennifer not in there when you typed it in?
I don't know. This list is.
It's right there. It's right. Go up.
Yeah. And now
go up.
It's Charlotte.
Up. It's girl's name Jennifer, and it just says that. That's it.
Yeah, it doesn't. You didn't make the list.
What is it? Yeah, it didn't make the list.
Yeah. No.
You didn't make the list. Sorry, Jennifer.
I didn't choose my name.
That's the thing you got to think of. I mean, I know a lot of people. Do you know anybody? You guys ever run into somebody that had their name changed because they didn't like it?
Most people I know just go by a nickname or their middle name.
Their middle name.
Or a shorter version of their name.
Mm-hmm.
Boys' names for 2000, top 2000 boys' names. I don't understand who the fuck would name their son Royal. I don't get that. I don't understand that at all. It makes absolutely no fucking sense at all.
This is a weird list. Soren.
Theodore.
Now Soren, I mean,
where does that come from?
It's Danish origin, meaning stern. So, I don't know. Isn't that in a movie? Is that in the
It's probably
Hobbit?
from Vikings
Soren
or
Yeah,
what
it sounds very Viking-ish. What
is
is
that
that
from?
from? That is in something.
It is in the Hobbit, right? Or
Yes, that's what it is.
Soren the wizard,
Yes.
Soren. Yes, yeah.
a bunch of kids of the nerds from our.
We nerded out. We nerded out. And we pulled that one out of our ass. Number 3, Shocker, because that's an old
Theodore. That is an old name.
Theodore. It's also a name of a chipmunk.
Yeah, you think maybe that's it? It's Theodore, Calvin,
Alvin.
Number 4.
Silas. I actually know someone who has a baby named Silas.
The boy's name is English Latin origin, meaning the forest or prayed.
Or prayed for.
You gotta give me a hug. You gotta get live on the camera. Say hi to Jennifer. Would you pick any of these names as a boy name? Which of these boys' names would you pick? Aiden, you're gonna change your name.
Oh no!
You have to pick from this list. We're gonna call you Finn. I like Finn.
Probably Atticus or
Atticus. Wow.
Or Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I love you too, Bubba's. I see you Monday, huh? All right. 8. Oh, Jennifer, number 8's a flash in the past.
What is it? Oh, Oscar? Who? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hugo?
Hugo.
Who's Hugo?
Wasn't that your first boyfriend? Wasn't it?
His name was Omar.
Omar. I was close.
That is not even close.
Why did I think? Oh no. I'm sorry. That's Pino's. I was thinking Pino's first wife.
First boyfriend was named
Pino's first wife. My brother's first wife's brother-in-law. Hugo. That's why I'm thinking Hugo. All right.
I was like, what?
But hey, your brother is on this list, though, Jennifer.
Who?
Number 18, Sebastian.
Oh.
He's on there.
Seabash.
That is a good name. I always liked Sebastian, and Jennifer's going to laugh because my mom could never say poor Sebastian's name.
Sebastian.
Bastard. Bastion. She would butcher. And that poor boy loved my mom so much. It didn't matter. He never got it right. She never got it right.
She'd yell, Bastiano.
Odo's on that list. This one, Milo. I like Milo's from a movie too, right, guys?
That's Milo, but
Milo.
Yeah.
Milo.
Otto. I'm sorry, I can barely see him.
August.
Cassius. That's from a movie.
Yeah, Cassius is a Greek god, right? Cassius
Sure
is the god of something. I know that.
Well, that name meaning hollow.
He's hollow, dude. He's a hollow.
Is that another way of saying shallow?
Yeah, I will say this, okay? There's one thing that I do like about these two lists. And you ready? There's no celebrity children's names on this.
Thank goodness.
I don't know how many years it's taken for this to finally happen, but
Apple.
God damn amazing.
No rocket.
I mean, it took one celebrity to name their child Paris to cause this insane.
What about
Apple and Mercedes. One person decided to name their daughter Mercedes. All of a sudden we had like 10 fucking Mercedes out there. The name that makes me laugh.
Alexis, that one was pretty popular for a while.
The name that makes me laugh.
Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany. Oh God. I was just listening to that song today, and I don't know what that song. That song just pumps me up. I don't know what it is.
Doesn't seem to be anyone around.
I think
that's a kind of creeper song.
I love that. I don't know, something about that song. There's that song and "Come On, Eileen." Those two songs.
Come on, Eileen. Oh, so you got two creeper songs. You got one that's like, oh, I think we're alone now. The other one's, I'm just gonna come all over you.
No, it's "Come On, Eileen," not "Come On You, Eileen."
Coming on Eileen. Eileen.
Love you, both.
But it just
one-legged ballerina.
I remember I was laughing because I took, usually we take all our kids to kindergarten for the first time, and we got to come inside and
Really?
in the classroom, Jenna, just stick in mine, stick in mine. And
Jesus
then
Christ.
the kids are all, they're saying their names, and all the parents are kind of standing there, and it was Brandon.
I think you told us this one.
Brandon. I was like, what the fuck is going on over
I'm
here?
just gonna go by B.
I said that's the first. I said I feel sorry for this teacher. I mean, she's
She's
it's
gonna
gonna
have to call them by their last names.
Yeah, Brandon M, Brandon B, Brandon C.
No, Mercer.
Yeah.
Bernard.
and it was
What if
and
there's
it was
two Brandon
perfectly
Smiths in your-
set up because it was
1 and 2.
Yeah, it made sense to me because I'm thinking this is a generation whose their parents are my age. There are people my age. And what did we all watch in the 80s? And the person's name was Brandon.
Oh God. 90210.
90210. So
Jesus.
it's just amazing how
Oh God.
and I don't know, and I really don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's just us.
Real popular.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just us, like us Americans, United States, that does this. So I don't know, like if there's like trends that evolve in Italy and everyone's named, Milo or fucking Luigi or whatever.
Why was Michael so popular?
Michael,
was it biblical or was it Myers?
Both those two names were Brandon and Michael. Brandon and Michael, and there was a lot of boys in the 90s named Brandon and Michael, and it was just insane. But there were 6 Brandons in that classroom, and I was just like, "What the hell?" I mean, here's my son, Frank.
That's awesome, old school. Kid, do you need a cigar and a beer?
Yeah. So it's good. It's good. I'm glad I'm looking at these lists, and other than Royal, which I have no idea why that's even up there. I don't know. Do you think that has something to do with the royal family and the things that are going on?
I don't know.
Being kind of back into the news stuff again, with the films on Netflix and all the bullshit that maybe that has. But this list, I'm happy. These are, and they're not great.
They're very good names.
Huh?
I'm not hating them.
I don't hate the list. I don't hate the list.
Ethan is really good. Otto's so old school.
Yeah, I mean,
Otto would be a cool dude.
Yeah,
Jude, I know a little boy named Jude.
Hey, Jude.
Yeah, that would be a tough one. But then again,
take a sad song
and make it better.
Remember. Yeah, I mean, how many kids are going to know 20 years? Do you think 20 years down the road they're going to know that's a Beatles album?
Probably
when that kid's
not.
a teenager?
Maybe
You never know.
They'll look up their stuff.
All that vintage stuff is resurfacing. Like everybody's in the vinyl now, and
She already had her, but we sang her happy birthday last weekend.
Yeah, but she wasn't here, so shut up.
She wasn't here. We love it, Del. We love it, Del. We love it, Del.
We're like,
don't make me. What's the name? No, I'm not going to go there. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's the only thing I'm happy about that list. There's no names on there that are stupid, and there's some old fucking names on there, which is cool. I like seeing that some of those names are coming back, and who knows?
I just don't want anybody named Moses anymore.
Well, Moses ain't gonna happen. I mean, hey. As an Italian guy, one of the first names that I was like, why did your parents name me that? Is Jesus. I was like,
Jesus.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, because it's different. It's different in different cultures, but I understand. We got a whole bunch of Jesuses running around.
Jennifer, that's a lot of fucking pressure, Jennifer.
I know.
That's a lot of pressure.
You're named after the Christian Savior.
I mean,
no pressure.
Can you walk on water?
Yeah, well, and one of the names that I was,
carpenter.
I didn't see it on there, but I was kind of shocked that that must be a name that's kind of dying as well. Big fucking name in Italy, especially in the 70s and the 80s, is Maria, which I was surprised not to see Mary. on this list.
Oh.
Mary or Maria, that's not on this list. And that's I mean, shit, every one of my cousins got Mary somewhere in their fucking name.
I know. It needs a rest. Let it be. It'll come back.
So,
I'm sure it's still a very popular middle name.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm not going to touch this. I'm going to get in trouble if I keep going. I'm going to get in trouble. I might say something I might regret. Anyone that has hate mail for that, I'm going to put the name. I am actually going to put her name on the header of this show.
But Mary?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. I'm going to put her. I can't. I wrote something last night. And I tried so hard, Deana and Jennifer, and it kept saying you violates community standards. So I would erase it, and then I would write another, try to rephrase it.
You're trying so hard to rephrase it so that it would fucking go through.
And then I go, oh, let me just try writing BS, and I wrote BS, and then boom, that's too hateful. So I can't do it. And I'm reading some of these.
I would be like, I would find your lack of enthusiasm with regard to these great artists, to be just completely outstanding in the worst possible way.
Yeah, let me
ignorant in every way possible.
Let me put this here, right here. I'm putting it in the chat too, so her name will pop
be like,
up.
do you not like seasoning in your food?
And
Are
go
you
find her. Go find her. Go
Are you
email
bland?
her. Go email her. Send her. I don't know. Send her a fucking album. Send her a fucking something to listen to.
Yes, people send her vinyl of it's and put on their requirement. Yeah. In order for me to not think you're an asshole, you need to listen to this.
Dude, I didn't, Deana, that was great that you pointed. I didn't even see the fucking thumbs up, thumbs down thing. I didn't even notice that until you said it. I'm like 83 thumbs up and 540 thumbs down.
Thank goodness for
Thank goodness for those 547 people with fucking music taste.
Yes.
All right. We are out of here. Thank you, Jennifer and Deana, for having excellent music taste. Excellent music taste. And we will see everybody next week. Hopefully, you guys like this way we're doing it. We're going to throw in our sex back in. Sex is back in, but
throw that sex in there.
Sex is always going to be part of the show, but
sex is always coming in the back end.
I kind of just
we don't want to know what you do, Deana. It's okay.
We don't want to know what you do in your spare time. But, we're gonna try. I'm gonna try a couple different things. I do like the what's going on during the week, so we'll try. We'll just dial it. We're gonna dial it in to where maybe we'll spend a few minutes. Have like a clock. That's what I think is calling it the rundown. And actually having a clock up there. Like I don't know if you guys ever seen Sports Center or some of those shows where there's a thing on each thing and then it goes down the list and you have 10 minutes or 15 minutes on each topic and it just keeps dwindling down. So we don't end up spending like 30 minutes on one thing and never getting to our original topic. So I was thinking about doing something like that. So, just having like maybe 1 through, it doesn't have to be 5 every week. It could be 3 and spend 15 minutes on each topic and kind of fly through them and just share. I think it's good if we share our opinion on some other things, not just sex all the time, but some on things that are going on around us every day.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah. So we may even talk about transgenders next week. We'll see how that goes. Look at Jennifer's face.
Wow, you're branching out. I'm kind of scared and proud of you. I don't know.
No. If you want to talk about it, we will talk about it. That's how I want to be. And I feel that we are gotten better at this and at this format and this style. And I think we can talk to each other as adults and not be mad at each other and start being, because we all have different opinions. Perfect example, the tip thing. We all three of us have a different way of looking at it. Mine is the right way, but we all have a different way of looking at certain things. So.
That's a matter of perception.
But that's what I'd like to get. I like to get the show to where we're more interacting with each other and sharing our opinions. I think all of us have an opinion, and I want to hear it, whether I like it or don't. So, all right, guys, we'll see everybody next week. Again, thank you, Deana. Thank you, Jennifer. Good night.